Do it alive! The fuck is that? Oh,
Hi, everybody.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we bought a giant cockatoo. Tim bought a giant cockatoo.
That's a sound effect that my brother taught me how to do.
Yeah, we're already off on things. This
like
is
timed
great.
that so perfectly when we hit live, you suddenly jumped in.
No, so Tim, I've noticed this every time you're on a live stream, whether it's this one or one of the other ones, when it becomes a video at the end, you're
Oh god.
you're always like the thumbnail, which means you talk the most.
Is that what that means? Because okay,
because
it's funny because
a random picture. They're gonna pick a random picture, and the chances of it being yours just mean you must have talked enough that you keep getting that lucky, or you're just speaking at the exact right time.
But that can't be it though, because like if you look through, I've looked through Neil's, and quite a few of them are me, but also a shitload of them are Shade Tree Surgeon. And Neil. So I don't know. I'd like to know the answer to that. But you're right. I've been on one, like I got on one of Goat Father's one time, and I was only on for like the last 30 minutes of it, and it was my thumbnail. So maybe it's just because they're colorful or something, because I always have a lot of colors in them. I don't know. It's weird.
Well, we can talk about poop here. This is where we belong. See what happened. We were on the Goat Father one, me, you, and Back Road, and they're all structured talking about shit. And by the time the three of us got in there,
we ruined it.
It was about poop. And
yeah.
Then we would try to get off that subject and get back to normal, and it would revert back to shit within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it just went
with us.
We took a perfectly good live stream and sent it right down the toilet.
Sorry about that.
We all did it.
Wait, that was on Red's though, wasn't it? That wasn't on.
Yeah, it was on Red One's channel.
Yeah. And he's one of the ones that likes it really structured. Like I was on there alone one day, and Red could be listening to this. He'll agree, I'm sure. That I mean, he's got a topic, and it's fucking like it's like robbing a bank to him. He's like, he's gonna get this shit done, and you motherfuckers are gonna answer him. And if you say anything else, he's gonna fucking push you out of the way. It's funny. And he didn't. That was awesome. Yeah. He was very nice that night.
Yeah. What's up, Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that arson?
No.
That's a very deep. Yeah, we thought it was arson.
No doubling down?
No.
No.
Why is the door knocker on the inside of your house, Back Road?
Because it's my bathroom. If I go out there to pee, I don't want them to knock before they open that door, just in case I have my dick outside when I'm outside.
Yeah, but it's outside.
You have to knock to go outside at Back Road Moto's house.
Yeah. What the hell? I might be taking a shit out there.
Is anybody out there?
My little brother, man, like me, and my one of my younger brothers. Yes, Jesus Christ. We're sitting there like we were watching my little brother, and me and my other brother. We went to like I don't know what we did. It was something stupid. Like we went to the laundry room and shut the door and held it shut. So we're in like the tiny laundry room, and he's trying to get in. And he starts screaming, banging on the door, going, "Let me out! Let me out!" We're like, "Motherfucker, you're in the entire house. We're in the laundry room." He's just a little kid. We were fucking with him. Such dicks.
That is funny, man.
Let me out.
How's that ride, Derek? Was that pretty good? Any thrills or spills?
Nope, it was dope.
Just straight up.
I just fucking with Snowcat the entire time, just trolling him the whole time.
Are you serious? That's awesome.
Were you doing stupid shit in traffic to see if he'd start road raging against you?
Oh, dude, he was the one being the idiot that he fucking always talks shit about in his videos. He was one of the only ones wheeling on the freeway and fucking smashing around and everything. I mean, he wasn't stupid, but he did wheelies and shit though. I will say that. But he was safe and chill the whole time.
Yeah. But nobody dumped a bike or anything. No one fell off.
No.
Oh, that's good.
I was behind fucking, because I was in the front and I was, trying to get my fucking Kurt Angles on dudes doing the wheelies in front. This guy was doing some ZX14 wheelies and I thought it looked pretty cool. And he looked like some young kid too. It was weird.
Yeah.
And he was just sitting there standing on the rear peg and I was like, oh, that's cool. And as I'm chasing him, there's two cops fucking coming the other way with their lights on. They see him, they turn their lights on, and they just put their wheels down and just like 10 guys just start running and the other guys just start chilling. And yeah, it was a little frisky, but it was cool nonetheless.
Oh man, that sounds like a good time.
Such a cat thing to say. A cat person would say that. He got kind of frisky.
Getting frisky.
I'm having
I think it's because my cat eats Friskies and
I was
like,
about to say, yeah,
my head.
was it Pringles and Bits or whatever?
What got into that cat?
I'm having to shut my fucking studio door, man, because of that cat I bought. It will not stay off your lap. Always on your lap, dude.
Yeah.
That's Audie's new thing. She likes to lay right here and just be like, "Oh, hey."
That would be
Now
cool.
Now I'm gonna, but then when she tries to like lay on my arm, my mouse hand, and I'm like trying to play a game or something, she'll be like, "Oh, here I am. Let me just sprawl across your arm, knock your speakers down."
Yeah, but our cat will come and get in the bed in the middle of the night. We've gotten to where she's old and kind of senile now, and so she'll come in there in the middle of the night and she will get right in my wife's face and smack her in the forehead with her paw until she pets her in the middle of the night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. And so we've gotten to where we have to lock her in the one of the bathrooms at night, the bathroom where her litter box is, because otherwise she'll wake us up 10,000 times.
Wake up.
Jerry, I have a technician class ham radio operator's license.
Going ham on that radio.
Yeah. I did have what was called the technician plus. Yeah.
I gotta open up the sound effects for that one.
All right.
I did have what was called the Technician Plus license, and then they changed all the rules on ham radio, and I thought that they would, grandfather me up to advanced class, but instead they grandfathered me down to technician.
Oh, it's a classic story, man.
Yeah, great
sorry.
story, bro.
Same thing
Grandfather
happened to my friend's
down.
cousin's brother.
Yeah.
What a dick.
I need to go get my advanced, but I don't really do ham radio that much, so it hasn't been a priority.
I want some ham radio.
Why are they all talking about
Right
ham
now.
radio?
We want some. Let's do some hamming, dude.
Am I
Ham
hamming
it up. How does it even work? Is it just like a channel and you're just like, "What's up, guys?"
Go ham on this bitch. Lee Stewart. Lee's in the chat.
Yeah, but they talk all super like smart with stupid numbers and things. Sound like they're doing that. But yeah, they're really just saying hi to each other.
I mean, there's a bunch of dudes out there that are ham radio officers. We got Kilo 1 November Alpha Bravo out
Yeah,
there.
see, listen, yeah.
Yeah.
They call for Echo Radio instead of just saying, "Hey, were you there?"
Yeah. My call sign, there people are asking, is Whiskey 5 Golf Foxtrot Oscar. W5 GFO is my station.
What?
God,
I don't know what that
see?
means.
Yeah.
What?
It's
How-
funny. It's all it's like you've got like instant. You got like 300 ways to communicate with somebody, but you want to use the ham radio.
You need a, like,
It's
an
just,
intro?
kinda
Well,
cool,
back
man.
in the-
Well, if you're gonna get into some all old school, why don't y'all communicate with like Morse code? Like,
There used to
Yeah.
be a requirement to learn Morse code when I first got into ham radio. In the 90s.
requirement. Some guy. But what's the thing is, there's all these license requirements. What's to stop me from buying a ham radio and just going on there and being like, fuck,
No,
shit,
nothing.
shit, fuck.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, you get a government
Why?
fine once you fuck up.
Radio?
Now, if the government catches you doing it,
You're
you're very fucked.
You know, I don't think the government spends a lot of time trying to track down
They-
ham radio.
And that's the whole
days.
thing. They have bigger fish to fry.
You're right.
Exactly.
It's still like, what is it? Not FDA, but what's the fucking cuss people on TV?
The standards and
FCC?
practices or the censors.
Yeah, that's the fucking big one. FCC.
FCC?
Yeah, FCC. Yeah.
The FCC sanctions ham radio, so if you go
Right.
against FCC rules and they catch you, yeah, dude, like full on penalty.
And the FCC does have an enforcement division. So I remember a few years ago, some kids were screwing around and broadcasting on the air traffic control frequencies, and they descended on that house. I mean, it rained federal agents on that house. So I
We're
don't
going ham on the radio?
yeah, they were going ham on the air traffic
Why?
control.
If there's like enough, because you can like get into the air traffic control. and
Mhm.
shit.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you can tune a ham radio to broadcast on air traffic, or you can just take the radio out of an old airplane and broadcast on air traffic control.
You do pirate radio stations too, man.
Yeah, be
Would you
playing
have
Led
your-
Zeppelin
What would
and
you
in
do
the
on
approach pattern.
then?
What would I
like,
what?
Call Tim all the time. Would you play like ditties? Play some tasty licks for the people out
Yeah.
there?
It is fun though. You got to keep in mind when I got into it, there was no World Wide Web to speak of. I mean, it was the early 90s and the World Wide Web sucked. And so literally you could get on late at night and you could talk to people all over the world. It's basically what we're doing right here, right now, except you're doing it over the radio waves. And you never knew who you were going to get, though. And it's still fun to do that. I really recommend that anybody who's interested in radios or has any interest in science or that sort of stuff or electronics, get into it. You might really like it. It's a lot of fun. They have all kinds of real geeky contests, like contacting stations in all states, contacting stations in all countries. So, I mean, it's worth it. It's a worthwhile pastime for sure. You learn a lot about engineering and electronics and physics, and educationally, it's very valuable.
I'm just going like, of course, Tim Kreitz was into ham radio.
Yeah.
Like there was a doubt in my mind. We've never talked about it, but I'm like, yeah, he seems like a ham radio guy.
I'm going ham every day.
I never did talk. I have not talked to any of the people on the space station. The space station, the International Space Station, has a ham radio station on board, and they'll talk every once in a while. But I have not made a contact with them. But my buddy Matt, who you've seen in several of my videos, the observatory video and the one of the Dairy Queen trilogy episodes, he has talked to the International Space Station on his ham radios. On his station.
That's fucking bananas.
Yeah,
That'd
pretty
be
cool.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
I was hitting her at one point, man. But
And you're like, hey, what do you
Your
guys
helmets.
doing up there?
Without your helmets on, who?
Wait, what?
Oh, my bad. I was talking to somebody else.
Oh.
what's up, Josh?
What's happening, y'all?
How are you, man? You're all bundled up. Is it cold there?
Yeah, it's in the 50s.
Yeah,
That's what I
same
was
here.
fixing
It
to say.
sucks.
It's 50.
Oh, what? You mean summertime? Get fucked.
It's kind of funny that it's 50.
Let me see what the actual real-time temp is. And let me also remind you that, like, there's no such thing as heat in Florida. Like, I don't have any heat. Like, I probably...
You get like those little like room heaters, I guess. Right?
Yeah, electric heater would help.
Yeah.
It's exactly 50 degrees. It's supposed to get all the way down to 45, but yeah, we just never really needed heat.
All the way down.
Now they're saying I used to play Dungeons and Dragons because I'm a ham.
Yeah, you
radio.
might. Yeah.
Actually, I did.
Over ham radio. You'd have to tell them what card it is.
All right, you need to make a saving throw versus spell, and be honest about your dice roll.
Yeah. So I mopped the floor the other day, and I put the mop outside, and my neighbors probably thought I was a retard because I went out there and like I grabbed the mop, and it was like because it had frozen, like it didn't dry yet, it was frozen. I picked it up, and all the things were hanging in one direction, so I'm sitting there twirling around, laughing at it, and just like my neighbors just like, "Hey, Jake," and I'm just like, "Oh, hey," just laughing at my frozen mop over here. Yeah.
Wow.
I hate living in a neighborhood where you've like everyone's like right up against you on your fences, and your fences are like fucking bullshit. I want to live away from like I like people well enough from time to time, but I'd like to just like not be able to see anybody from my house.
Out in the country.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far out there because I want to come back and be able to ride and fuck around with people. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
I like people in houses.
When I'm ready to annoy people, I want them to be there.
You just need to go further north out there to closer to the Oklahoma border where all that open land is.
Mm-hmm.
Buy
Yeah,
yourself a little
that's
plot.
actually probably a good point. Yeah. I hate when I pull into my house because like I'm fucking 30 and I'm an old man now. So when I pull into my garage, I'm like
Shit.
going down the block. I'm like, okay, well, fucking try not to fucking rev it too much, and like I'll like neutral kill it. You ever do that where you like get your garage opening or whatever, and you get neutral and kill it with a good momentum and try to get into the garage? I learned doing that when I lived in an
never
apartment.
lived in a neighborhood where that mattered.
I would warm my bike up in the garage. Like I'd just let it idle in there for a few minutes. And I'd get I got several noise complaints. I get the cops called.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds
So
like
like
your
I got really
neighbors
good.
need
Like
to
I used to do this thing where like it was uphill too, and I would like pull in through my apartment gate doing like 30-40 and like kill the motor within neutral and like get it all. And you want to get it in neutral because if you hold it in gear in first, there's a little bit of drag. In the clutch, it's not perfect, so you want to really hit neutral. Yeah, it's pretty good at it, but.
I'll tell you what, man. Talk about living in a Mexican neighborhood. Nobody calls the cops. I fucking dig that.
I'm probably being over the top with it too, because yeah, like 90% of the neighbors around here are Mexican. In fact, everybody next to me is Mexican. Yeah, they're all Mexicans. Yeah. There's Mexicans and there's retards on the other corner. There's one of them houses for the the retards.
Yeah.
They ain't calling the
Calm
police. Well, they might
down.
call the police, but I mean, like,
It's just like a
just tell them to stop it.
Mentally challenged, Jake.
Yeah.
I'm lucky that
Jeez.
in my neighborhood there are a bunch of people with motorcycles, and they're all louder than mine, so I don't ever get the cops called on
No,
me.
again, I'm probably being over the top because there's like every other neighbor in this neighborhood has a Harley,
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
and they're all like
My
straight
neighbor gets
bike,
up at like 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes to shoot raccoons with a shotgun. So
Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. I mean, everyone has to do that every once in a while. So, two of my buddies pulled up on supermotos the other day, and I thought it was a Harley because the two of them rolled in idling. I was like, is that a motor? No, it's definitely a Harley. It's just somebody's Harley. No, it's just they were like in like perfect sequence with each other, like idling as they pulled into my driveway.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
why is it Lee Stewart in here?
yeah, speaking of Harleys, that dude.
Speaking of Harleys,
I need him to come help me build that one.
Somebody wants to see Babyface, Jake.
No.
Somebody said turn on your camera, Jake. We'll see that baby face.
yeah. Oh God!
I feel so cold. I literally
Talk about a dude who looks like a fucking ham radio
man.
operator.
Yeah, naked. Look
What were
at
you
that
saying
naked.
about retards? Look at yourself.
You are the dungeon master.
You look like you should have a pocket protector right now, man.
Look onto it, boys.
Look like one of those mild-mannered dudes who developed the intercontinental ballistic missile.
Look, like a week ago, this was really cool when I showed it to you. Now I'm like, hey guys, check out my my engineering here with my solar engine.
No, that was way cooler when you had a beard, man.
No, it was like that's badass. Now it's like
That's so funny. That went from really fucking badass mechanic shit to nerdy fucking missile silo bullshit.
I still hold up to you totally look like Gary Oldman, like a young Gary Oldman.
I'm just.
Well, you guys saw the funny pictures. I was sending them pictures when I was doing it. I had like a mustache and like this weird piece that came down.
No, you had the Colonel Sanders, man. It's a Van Dyke. You should have kept that. That was good. That
Briefly,
was good, man. I was like,
Hitler
when you showed that
mustache.
first one and you had the Colonel Sanders, I was like, damn.
What's the guy who also had the Hitler mustache? Charlie Chapman, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only his
Michael Jordan now too.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. That's what I told my wife. I was like, I could be Michael Jordan or Charlie Chapman. Like, Hitler, what are you talking about? What?
I'll nerd out real quick. Only Charlie Chaplin's clown character had the fucking mustache. He was actually a clean-shaven pedophile.
Well,
Yeah, well, back in the 1920s and 30s, pedophile was a much looser term. Like,
Oh, I mean, I was just joking with Jake there, but for real, man, he his last two wives were 14 when he married them. We kicked him out of the U.S. because of it.
yeah, but I feel like we didn't kick out Jerry Lee Lewis, and he married his 13-year-old cousin.
What the
You do
fuck,
that.
really?
Yeah,
Mm,
of course,
yeah.
Charlie Chaplin didn't write motherfucking Great Balls of Fire, now did he?
Mm-mm.
No.
What the
I was just
hell?
about to say that. Yeah. If he only could play the piano a little better. I'm sure he could play the piano. I'm willing to bet he did.
Gary Lewis annoyed the fuck out of me anyway. Fuck that guy.
You should grow the mustache back and cut it like the little Charlie Chaplin, and do
No,
a fucking
you like-
do a black and white vid of like Charlie Chaplin style.
like a speeded up supermoto video where
Yeah.
you're like falling over with like the old timey.
Yeah, with the old timey music.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? It goes from the little short mustache goes from fucking segregative, murderous racism to cute as fuck, just with a fucking derby hat. Just put it-
He was doing it first, though. I mean, he had it first.
Yeah.
And,
If you do it, you got to get like a 3/4 helmet too, so everybody can see your face and like
It's like my grandfather's name was Adolf. He was born. Well, he had that name before the war started, so like then he ended up going by like I think Brian or something his whole life after that.
I got a buddy whose middle name is Adolf, and I remember being like, oh, and I asked him about it when I saw his driver's license once. He had never told me, and I was like, oh, I guess your parents were just like traditional German people, like
Well,
it's
like,
a traditional German name, right? And he goes like, no, they're white supremacists.
Well, like, who's more influenceable in the world? You got like you can name your kid Jesus and grow your hair out all long, but you sure as fuck can't name him Hitler or have a Hitler mustache. So, like, you know, who's got more influence over the world? Did Hitler win? Jesus.
No, he just goes like, yeah, my parents were totally white supremacists, and they gave me the middle name Adolf, and he goes, it's weird. And then he goes like, he kept going like, I keep meaning to get it like legally changed like off, but you know.
It's not
You
really
ever met somebody who had like super hippie parents. Their name is like Moonbeam or anything.
right. It's like that's not a fucking uncommon thing for hippies to do. Adolf's not a fucking uncommon name for Germans to give their kid. It's kind of fucking what was his name? What the fucking is the Cuban guy's name?
Fidel.
Castro. Yeah, Fidel is a Cuban guy's name.
We call you Jake Dolph.
Jake Dolph.
Oh. That works too well.
Yeah. You want to say hi, baby?
Hiya.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
What's up, Jeff?
You just get your hair did.
Is Rural D coming down there? Is he already down there with you guys?
No, he's supposed to come. Like I wanted to bring his fucking dirt tires with his WR450. So
yeah.
Take him out that sugar sand and fuck him up.
Man, I want to go out to that and get fucked up.
Yeah, I hope if you ever we keep talking about going to Grand Rapids too. We want to go to Texas and Grand Rapids and Cali.
Grand Rapids. You guys gotta come here, Beer City. You like beer? We like beer.
Yeah, and you guys got shit tons of fucking off-roading up there too, right?
Yeah, that too.
Woo. Yeah, into that shit. Yeah. That's what we're getting Jessica used to the sand. Grand Rapids or Michigan is just like Florida with the sugar sand.
Gross.
Did you get those new sprockets on yet?
Yeah, she still hasn't ridden it though. She's a fucking punk.
Is it just a torque beast now?
Did you hear her? She goes, it's freezing. It's too cold.
Oh god, whatever. Heat wave. I'd be up there in my shorts like.
You're not riding and you're freezing cold because it sucks.
Yeah.
I was making fun of it too, man. But come to think of it, I was thinking about it. You said it's 50 now, going to get down to 45 tonight. We were at 45 today in the afternoon, and that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that close of a fucking temperature difference from fucking Tampa to goddamn Knoxville. It should be much warmer down there.
It's been cold here too, man.
This is like pretty much the coldest it gets in Tampa right now. This is like our dead of winter, as cold as it ever gets. It's usually.
Well, what bullshit is that Texas is like just as south where I'm at in Texas, but it's like fucking it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
Global warming.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go run all my vehicles. I need more global warming. I'm just gonna go turn them on and let it run all day.
If this is global warming, we're screwed because we're 10 degrees under the average.
The preferred nomenclature is climate change.
Yes, please use climate change. The science is settled, motherfuckers.
I say that now, and then I'm like, oh, let's cause more of it, more global warming, and then like in a few months from now, I'm gonna be like it's not even fucking technically summer yet. This is bullshit.
Now they recently did a new consensus, and like a lot of the same scientists and it's like 70 plus percent is like, yeah, maybe we were wrong about that.
No, we were putting a fuck ton of CO2 in the air. We are doing
Doesn't
that.
matter, dude.
Yeah, it kind of does.
You want to stop putting CO2 in the air? Cut down all the fucking trees.
But we need to start working on that. Well, it's getting there too. And that's like the cool thing.
I feel like it's pretty. We're pretty fucking righteous in America as far as like keeping a handle on it. Like go to New Delhi and you can't even.
Or China,
like Thailand, dude. Like in the city part was terrible. I used to love it because we'd get out on the dirt bikes and go flying in the. Because you always think when you ride with your friends and you're especially dirt bikes and you're out riding in the woods, you can start smelling that fumes and gas because bikes aren't fucking regulated, whatever. No, we'd get out there and it was like a relief from being out of the city. The city was just retarded.
Dude, fuck that. Gary, Indiana is fucking foggy as shit, smoggy as fuck. Hell, Detroit. Well, not anymore, so.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I mean, the very worst America has to offer as far as smog doesn't even come to 0.1% of what people are just dying from it, straight up just dropping dead in India from that shit.
Mexico City's pretty bad. I've been there. But I mean, like you got to think, like even like since like the mid '70s, we've had good bit of restrictions on cars here, and they've just gone up and up and up. Okay, so you have to have a pretty old car, or you've done something illegal and just cut the shit out. you go over there, they got brand new Toyotas that just fucking don't have any emissions, like 2012 Toyotas.
Yeah. Well, then they got all sorts of. India's got that fucking. What's that truck? It's like a whole truck. It's a badass truck. Like it's a big 4-wheel drive deal that everybody fucking has over there. I forget what it's fucking called, but they just can't import to America.
Because it runs off fucking coal or something.
My uncle lives in fucking Shanghai, and he said they get ridiculously bad smog there. Like, look at this. Just looks like ridiculous fog. Look at this shit. Can you imagine smog that fucking bad? I would not even want to be there.
Dallas can look like that all the time. They'll show those. You get your phone, it's like level orange alert or something today. I'm just like, motherfucker, my eyes
level death
up.
alert. Don't
you guys get that right? You get the smog alerts
insane.
on your
Like,
phone?
how could you get like that much smog? It seems ridiculous.
I get smog alerts on my phone in the summertime. I guess the heat makes it worse.
That's fucking bad though.
Man, that's why I like living in sleepy little Tampa, Florida.
They could sit there like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody fucks with us. Everybody's happy. People like going to the beach and smoking
all the time.
Tampa fucking rocks.
Oh, sorry.
I need one of them fucking, what's it called though? What's that? One of them plug-in hybrids where they can go like 30 miles without using any gas. Because fucking, I never go more than 30 miles now. I'm such a bitch. And my car just doesn't go anywhere. It goes to like the store and back. It goes to like the doctor's office for the baby and back. I'm like, man, I wouldn't even have to start this bitch. I'd have to probably put that fuel stabilizer in the tank. I saw something Jay Leno said. He's got one of those Chevy Volts that do that. He said he gets he's averaging 1,000 miles to the gallon because he only ever uses it for his quick trips, so the engine never turns on. I think it's just where the gauge max out is at 1,000.
Wow.
That's nuts.
I mean, my commute to work is a mile. So at that point, like for me to actually spend the money on an electric car, it would take me so many years to make that.
You know what you do? You get a scooter.
You probably should just don't spend any fucking money on gas. Like,
dude, if you're a mile away, you should ride a bicycle to work.
Oh, shit, dude. Get a Razor scooter.
Dude, no way. Get a Huffy, 18 speed.
Get you a 29er mountain bike, dude, or a cross bike.
What I do is I ride my 22 motorcycle as fast as fuck.
Your bike is even like near warmed up by the time you get there. It's like the choke is still.
You can still you can almost still touch the exhaust when you get there.
So Josh, is your speedometer still working since it miraculously came back to life?
Oh no! It does that every once in a while. It just happened to do it on video that time.
Oh, that's awesome. Bad cable.
No, it's all electronic.
Oh, never mind.
It's completely electronic. It's a bad connection. It rained the night before. When it rains really hard, water gets up in the connection. I got to take the tank off, and I've got some electronics cleaner. I just got to go through the entire harness, disconnect everything, clean off all. Those
silicone when you put it together, that silicone spray, go ham on that shit.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of dielectric grease. What happens is specifically on that year Rocket 3, the dielectric grease that they build it with, I guess, was of a poorer quality, and it all just washes away. So they start to get a little corrosion. I actually have a couple other issues that's fucking up the bike too. Like it idles weird sometimes. Just because it doesn't have the full pin connection on the harness. I just gotta fucking take it apart. I'm just lazy, and it's like I don't need a speedometer anyway. So
Dialex grease. How do you say that word? Tim, explain that to me. Explain the engineering behind Dialex.
Dielectric grease.
Dielectric.
I don't know what the fuck. I'm guessing it's just some kind of.
It transmits electricity through it.
Yeah, it's just
it's conductive grease stuff or something. Yeah. They won't let moisture in. Yeah.
Conduct your grease.
Yeah.
Those boring engineers. Man, you want to talk about something cool about engineers? So I saw this we went to the show yesterday, after we went to a bar, and there was this chopper there, and I fucking loved it. It was an old knucklehead.
Nice.
And all purple metal flake, like very obviously built in somebody's garage. Like the weirdest engineering I've ever fucking seen on a bike. The dude it was a rigid, and he had retrofitted an old Harley, front brake reservoir and mounted it on his fork, and then built himself a linkage so the foot brake actuated the front brake hydraulically, and also a cable to the rear drum, or a mechanical brake to the rear drum. It was fucking bizarre. And
Wow.
so the really cool thing about this is I'm looking it over, and it's just got all the weirdest shit that nobody's ever seen because it's all fucking fabricated. I'm looking at, it's got a jockey shift is a gun barrel.
Oh, nice.
It's a 2-barrel. It's like from some old like breech load rifle, and it's a 2-barrel breech load rifle. And I'm looking at it, it's an octagon-shaped barrel. I'm looking in there. This dude's just crazy as fuck, dirty, nasty fucking dude like in his backyard. And I'm looking down there. I'm like, why is that one barrel plugged up? Like one ain't, one is. And he goes, oh, I fucking put my brother's ashes in the barrel.
Oh shit!
Wow.
And I was like, man, that's fucking cool.
Oh, yeah, it is.
He was like, my brother died in a motorcycle accident, and I put his ashes in the barrel, and he fucking rides around everywhere. I was like, that's fucking badass.
Oh shit.
That is pretty cool.
Hi,
What's
Lee.
up, everybody? I didn't want to interrupt Shade Tree's story.
Yeah, sorry, what's up, man?
Good one.
I wish I'd taken more pictures of the bike. I don't think I took one. There was some old dude there who had a fucking mint-condition 1983 Street Glide, like a fixed fairing, the first year they came out, that had 171,000 miles on it. He bought a brand new. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
Damn.
I took a picture of him. That guy was fucking...
Nope.
Totally missed.
That dude,
Where is it?
Yeah, it's hard.
That's awesome.
Dang, Goldwing life.
Yeah, and I was like, it's so cool because it's like it's got the fixed fairing like the new Street Glides, but it's still a 4-speed. Like it was like one of the first years of the Evo motors. Like, it was a really cool motorcycle.
That's awesome.
You don't see a lot of Evo motors with a 4-speed on them that are still out there and running around.
4-speed. Wow.
Oh.
It's like they only put 4-speeds on Evos for a couple years.
Yeah, they were pieces of
I want an old
shit.
pickup truck with a 2-speed.
Who said that?
What,
Yeah,
me?
it turned out of the corner of my ear.
Baker Engineering
Yeah,
made
piece of
millions
shit.
of dollars behind that decision.
Yeah. Yeah. They've been running the 5-speed forever and ever. Well, actually, now they got the 6-speed, but
Yeah.
for like 20 years it was the 5.
Huh?
Man, that's one thing I've been trying to get used to on my FZ07 is for the past year and a half, I've had 2 5-speed motorcycles. My ZRX 1200 is a 5-speed, and so is the Bonneville. And I keep having to remember that I got an extra gear again on the FZ07.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got 6
For you.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough being me.
I like that when me and Dan were hauling ass in Groms in Austin. He's all like 6 gear wide open. I was like, it's a 4-speed, buddy, but you just go right on it.
Yeah.
I'm loving that little bike though. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
You ready to turn that thing
You
into
should
a
get
stunt
one,
bike
Jake.
yet?
I'm telling you. Do what?
You ready to turn into a stunt bike yet? They make wicked stunt bike.
I know they do.
Oh.
There he is. That noise again.
At first, when he signed in, it sounded like that MLG fucking like horn sound. Oh, that was good.
What's up, Arson?
Yeah, what's up, Arson?
What's up, guys? Just fucking walking through the ghetto and shit, drinking Foley's like it wasn't nothing. What y'all talking about, hoes?
Keeping it real.
Keeping it all
Talking
kinds of
about
real?
Megama and foreskins, no big deal.
Oh shit!
We've made this whole post about politics, so if you don't have anything to talk about on the GOP debate, you don't belong here.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
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 You dare just join this shit right now too?
Nope.
No, I had
Tape smoothing technique.
I changed my internet connection source and it cut me off.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, fucking shit, dude. I was walking down the street right now, and I saw like 3 of like the hardest gangbangers that you'll ever see in your life, and so they all had a bunch of shit in their hand. I'm like, what the fuck? And they put it on the ground, and all 3 of these homeboys start fucking rolling away on fucking hoverboards, and they turn from like. They turn from like the most gangster ass motherfuckers on the planet to like the most like pussy ass vaginas on the fucking face of the earth. like at first, like I was like kind of like holding my wallet and shit, like you know making sure that I don't get jacked, and then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck these hoes, I'll fucking take that movie tickets.
And then you took out all the fucking hundreds in your wallet and you started just like
Yeah.
off to cool down in front of them.
I started fanning myself off and fucking like wiping my nose with it and shit.
With this.
Yeah.
You know what's
hoverboard
fucking
gang.
funny, man? Fucking hoverboards are really popular with thugs here too. Like I'll see, I never see it. You would think that'd be like a total white people ride. Like it'd be like the most
Hell
crack.
no, dude. All the rappers are the ones on InstaFaggot doing all that shit.
That's funny because the only time I've seen anyone on it is every time I go walk around the neighborhood all the time with a baby, and I see this black guy. He's never looking where he's going. He's just going down the middle of the road. He looks like he's 14. He's just texting. He's riding around.
Yeah.
That's not the smartest thing, man. But, you know.
I guarantee like 1 out of 5 people I see on one has a fucking gold chain, like a thick ass.
I didn't realize. Wow, I guess I didn't realize.
So you're saying the only people who ride them is thugs and do it with Dan?
Well, Dan's trying to like blow off that discrimination thing. So
Yeah, he's like, it's cool, guys. Look, I'm cool.
He's trying to break down the barriers.
Check out my new gold chain. My
If a cop
hoverboard.
catches you with crack and he chases you on foot, you got a hoverboard. That cop's fucked, man. These guys aren't stupid.
I wonder how long the batteries last on that shit.
Unless it explodes while the cop's chasing you. That's the thing.
Supposed to go for a few miles, I think, actually.
Really?
I'd like to see that. Fat cop on foot chases thin thug on hoverboard.
They don't go that fast. You could chase one down, couldn't you?
Yeah, they don't go that much farther than walking.
Every time I hear the word thug, I can't help but to think of Tony Hawk's Underground. That's literally all I think about when I hear that word.
Why the fuck would you buy that if it doesn't go faster than you can walk?
It goes like a little faster than walking.
Lazy, dude.
I don't think it does. I think I could outrun one of those things for sure.
So
Dude!
when the Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, man.
No, go
No,
ahead.
you go.
No,
You
no, no!
You, sir.
You!
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Too late. I've been too polite. You have to go now.
I was just gonna say, when the batteries died, you just like instantly fucking faceplant, because that's what I imagined.
I actually wanted to know that myself.
I love it. It's like ride over, boom.
Yeah. It's like ejection. All right, go ahead, Arson. Sorry,
I was just gonna say that I think the top speed is like 4 miles an hour. I think the average human being minus African Americans can run about like 10 miles an hour on average. So.
And they explode. What the fuck is that?
Black people explode?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No,
I-
like
well,
you think about this
yesterday,
though.
man.
It's the same
Chili.
thing. You think about it, the same thing. The same problem with the Segway. The way it accelerates is like it's trying to balance itself. So you leaning forward, it's trying to rebalance itself, right? So let's say I'm leaning forward on any device that self balances, right? I'm leaning forward. Eventually, it's going to max out, right? And what happens is there's some chime that says, "Hey, quit trying to accelerate because when it maxes out, you're going to crash. It's just you're going to fall on your ass or your face, right?"
Yeah.
Like, isn't that like a major flaw in like the design of the thing? Just nobody thought about this. Like, am I the only one who's like, wait, you can't keep going. It doesn't work.
You remember when fucking Segways
No.
came out? There
Yeah,
was
and everyone kept breaking their ass and dying and getting hurt.
Oh, no, but
There's a
when
fucking
they
good reason
came out-
why. Because of the inherent issue with it that it doesn't work. It's fucking
Who
retarded.
invented the fucking Segway? I remember there was all this hype. Like I remember reading all these articles in an actual newspaper, because
They said everyone was going to be on one, right?
and they're like, the guy was going like, "This is the invention that will change the world," and everyone's like, "What is it? What is it? Oh my god, this guy's about to like bust out some Tesla shit and like fucking change the world." And the guy was like, "Dude's a fucking Segway."
You know what else that was like? That was like in the O.J. Simpson trial when they kept pulling that
I remember
envelope up. Remember?
Yeah.
I want one. I never even got to. I want to ride one.
Wait, what the
never got
fuck
to
does the
ride
O.J. Simpson trial have to do with Segways?
Remember when they kept holding that envelope up and they were like, in this envelope, we have something. And they were like, Does anyone remember the O.J. Simpson trial? Remember
Yeah,
this?
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I remember
It was like,
like
the build up to that,
gloves?
where it was like the same as the segue. We were like, dude, they got something that they got like a picture of him like fucking doing it or something. Why are they just showing it? It was like something really lame.
Wasn't it gloves?
I don't know. It wasn't the glove. No, it was like
Well, doesn't fit.
Yeah.
You have to quit.
You
Yeah,
got
that was-
Motorbacks rolling in with them M's now.
What's so
That
funny
was-
about that picture too? You can tell if he just brought his thumb in, the glove would slide right on. Like you fucking idiot.
I remember getting into so many arguments with my friends over because everyone wanted to be like, nah, he didn't do it. I'm just like, are you fucking?
Honestly, did he have a history of being harassed?
And I'm just like,
Ran from the cops in a fucking Explorer for 3 hours.
No, a
Don't
Bronco.
do it.
Bronco.
Yeah, white
That's
boy
something
Bronco.
innocent people do.
Dude, I want to buy that Bronco.
they were then.
That's
That
such a
was,
cool thing
okay,
to
so
have.
OJ, what was it? It was like 1994. Was like when it was really popping off, like 94, 95, wasn't it?
Yeah, 94 was when it all happened. In fact, they were searching for him. He was wanted when my wife and I were on our honeymoon. and then a few days, and then like a day after we got back from our honeymoon, it was the Bronco chase.
Is that how you fucking remember what day your honeymoon is on? Like,
Yeah, this is a day that OJ gave it to Nicole. Happy anniversary, sweetheart.
Another year, why didn't do to you what OJ did to Nicole? You're welcome.
Yeah, count your blessings, baby.
They're making like a movie of that. They're making an OJ movie. I saw.
What the fuck?
I went and saw Star Wars finally on Friday, Tim.
Good.
And there was an OJ preview. I'm like, what?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, I can tell you what happens on that movie too. I never even seen it yet.
I think
No,
it's like Cuba
spoiler.
Gooding Jr. or something. I think Cuba Gooding Jr. is OJ.
That shit cracked me up so
There's
hard.
there's probably enough young people now that wouldn't know it. They'd probably be like, "Yeah, it's a pretty cool movie, man. I heard it's based on a real event."
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Probably, yeah.
like who were born in 19. Hey, you want to get fucked up? People who were born in 1995 can come drink in my bar.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's
crazy.
What did I hear
dude.
Yummy say? Yummy R6 told me, he goes, "Yeah, you hear they made some like remake of Jurassic Park. I saw it was really good." I was like, "It wasn't a remake. It was like a new fucking movie." He's like, "Oh, was it? I don't remember. I don't think I've ever seen it. It's too old."
Jesus.
Oh, that always fucks me up. People, conversations about Jurassic Park will come up, and I'm like, yeah, it's one of the first movies that, like, I remember seeing that movie. It gave me nightmares. I was so scared of it forever. And people were like, how are you scared of Jurassic Park? I'm like, it came out in 1993. I was 11. Like,
I couldn't see it in the theaters. I had to, like, my parents were like, "No, it's too high of a rating." So I had to go to that. You know, you always have like that one friend who like the parents don't give a fuck. They're like letting us watch Candyman or whatever we want, like the worst shit. They're like, "Yeah, I got you boys Jurassic Park when it came out in video." We're like, "Oh shit."
it was fucking scary, dude. I had nightmares forever after Jurassic Park.
That Jurassic Jam.
I had nightmares after Candyman. I saw Candyman when I was like in the first grade. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with these parents. Why would they let us watch that?
Yeah,
I
one time
loved
when
that
I was a little
fucking
kid, and I'm really dating myself, but you guys already know I'm in my mid-40s, so fuck it, I don't care. When I was a little kid, about 7 or 8 years old, a babysitter let me watch Phantasm on HBO late
shit.
at night. That was not a good thing to show an 8-year-old kid.
Oh, man.
But now I love the movie. You know
What the fuck is Phantasm?
what?
I don't know either. I don't know what
You
it
never
is.
saw Phantasm?
What?
Yeah, I thought of that one too.
Right there, man.
The star of that movie just died. He was
Yeah,
also
Scrim.
Harry Potter. What's his name?
Scrim.
Scrim. Yeah, but the
Alistair Scrim.
Oh yeah, of course. Then I know exactly what you're talking about now.
he was Slate. He was Professor Slate in Harry Potter. He just died.
Oh, yeah, he did die. Why did he die? He wasn't old, was he?
Fucking
Did he have the cancers or something?
He was 70 something.
He was 70-something.
He was 69.
Let me go ahead and get you guys a torrent. Phantasm.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's what's his name is 69 too. That's right. I did hear about it. Because I think David Bowie is also 69. And then someone was all like, Donald Trump's also 69.
Glenn Fry died
Come on,
today,
Donald
too.
Trump.
It was fucked
Yeah.
up. He had the ball with the fucking blades on it. I can't really remember it clearly, but it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, rest in peace, Glenn Fry. That news just broke like an hour ago.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like,
Mhm.
I'm actually murdering them all.
Cancer kills people. That's what's going on, man.
Old people die. guys.
No, I've been flying
But
all
late
around.
60s is not that old
crazy.
these days. You shouldn't die in your mid to
Well,
late
yeah, but
60s.
it is though, because
Unless you
the
took
national
five-
average right now is still like 65.
Yeah, that's like 100 in Rockstar years.
That's true.
Yeah. I think like every time you fucking smoke the marijuanas, like you lose a year of your life. So it's like
No, it'd be-
if they smoked like fucking 10 marijuana joints, just fucking almost gonna OD on the marijuanas.
People would be dying in like their fucking
We would all already be dead.
early 20s.
Yeah,
This
we
would
would all
not
do
even
that.
be happening right now.
I keep hoping, like, you always read these things about from Normal on, at least I do on Facebook, talking about like how marijuana is like the miracle drug. I'm just like, I fucking hope so. Because I don't do anything else for my health. Like, though, if you hear anybody who's really into weed talk about weed, like who's really into it, they're just like, oh my god, it does this and this and this and this and this. It's so good for you. And I'm just sitting here like smoking a bowl, going like, fuck, I hope so, dude, because I'll do nothing else for my health.
I know a guy that does whole live streams on how marijuana cures cancer.
It does.
God.
Yeah, well, that kind of went out the when
Yeah,
like
it does.
Meister died of cancer. I'm like, if marijuana killed cancer, that dude would not be dead.
No, what's that called? Like when you always think you've got medical issues, it's like hypro something or.
Oh, hypochondriac.
I swear my friend's got like that whole thing going on with him. I don't know what his deal is. He's always saying there's something wrong with him. He's all fucked up, but he's like, he's just like 30 now, and he just lives with his parents, just smokes weed like constantly. And he's all like, man, it's fixing me. It's fixing me. I'm telling you, it's totally. I can feel it when I smoke it. Like something's wrong with his muscles or something. He's telling me, and I'm like, I'm just like, yeah, dude. I was like, but you are like living with your parents and 30, and you just smoke all the time. Like, come on, bro. Oh.
Dude, I was gonna say people who are really into weed are fucking weird. Like, dude, I like it. Trust me.
Because they have like china cabinets full of bongs. And
I know they're so. It's like they would like I don't even want to tell them I smoke. And if they like start talking about weed, I'm like, oh no, I don't touch this stuff.
Name all their bongs. Do you name all your little pieces and shit?
No, I fucking don't even have a piece. I fucking roll joints like a fucking real man.
That's a smart thing to do, man. I learned that when I was a kid. At one point when I was a teenager, early 20s, I threw all my bongs and everything away. I think it was when I had my first son. So, because, I mean, if you're going to smoke weed, you that's fine. Continue to smoke. But the more evidence you have in your house is the dumber you are.
I mean, sometimes I'm like, I wouldn't mind having a bong just for like casual use or something like that. But I'm just like, you know what, man? If it was good enough for everybody in the fucking 60s to fucking roll that shit up, it's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then with the bong, aren't you like? Doesn't it like take all the fucking tar and the fucking cockamamie out of it? I don't know how it works.
Quit asking questions like you don't know how it works.
I don't think.
Come on.
I don't know how it would. It's just, I don't know how it works. It just goes through water. So.
I used to have a bong named Sir Hits a Lot. and I had one called Babaloo.
I just got in trouble for screaming
Fucking
about bongs.
tailspin.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. The last actual piece I had, like, it was a little pipe, and I only bought it. I had it forever, and I only bought it because I would always buy pipes, and I always break them. And so I went into the store. I was like, dude, I need a fucking monster, okay? And it was glass, and it was just like it looked like a turd, okay? I mean, it looked like,
Well, at that point, why don't you just? I mean, I guess you can't.
and it was so fucking thick. That dude was like, "This is the unbreakable pipe," and I was like, "Challenge accepted." I had that shit for like 4 years before I broke it. I think I left it on the bookshelf when the cat knocked it over.
This is Excalibur. Unbreakable. He starts telling you it was like casted in like in the fires of like, I don't know, some
Yeah, exactly.
furnace or something.
This was forged in the fires of the Seventh Kingdom.
You going to bed?
I mean,
I could see some stoner guy doing that too, getting all into it, like. Or like what's that movie, Kill Bill? And it's like you got to go get the sword made by this guy. It's like so amazing and ancient.
Like
There's like this
Tory Hanzo pipe.
Tory Hanzo pipe, yeah.
I was like super pipe maker. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's the same thing with everything that gets you high. Like, it's the same thing with beer. It's the same thing with wine. It's the same thing with a lot of people who are into tobacco. I mean, I went through a phase with tobacco where I was like, oh, I only smoke Dunhills, and I was like, I was such a fucking dickhead when I was like, if anybody knows what Dunhills are, probably not.
What's Dunhill?
They're like super fancy cigarettes from England, but.
So you were like,
you're a cigarette snob?
Because the British are so fucking fancy.
Yeah. they're like the fanciest vagina slap.
It's basically a third world country at this point.
My dad was talking to me about that. Those fucking Dunhills. He said he used to smoke them shits. Now that I can recollect.
Sounds like.
Yeah. But it's like that with everything. People get that way with beer too, and I love a fancy beer, but the way that some people get makes me like when I talk to someone who's really into beer, I'm just like, you make me want to drink nothing but Mickey's for the rest of my life.
It's because they're really into being into beer, you know, like it's the whole.
Just hand them a PBR and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Like I'm into music that no one knows about yet too. Same thing.
Yeah.
Did you see that was it on Jimmy Kimmel when he was like asking people about bands that were fake, like these hipster ass fuckers, like they just made up the names of shit. And they're like, oh yeah, like I'm like their whole like they were like going to detail this fucking bullshitting. It's like, yeah, god damn. Because they're idiots.
You know, it's like I feel like everybody was in their early 20s at one point. There was a time when I was like really into, shit people hadn't heard of. So it's like, but all my like indie beer and band and everything underground like ends in 2004.
It gets worse with the generation before that even. I have to say this quietly because they're in the next room. Somebody came at me, someone, and said, "Hear about this new band Nirvana? I'm gonna get the lead singer to sign my shirt."
No, not so much.
That'd be a hell of a trick.
You're about a decade and some change and a fucking shotgun blast too late.
I just went to some 80s night shit last night. Or, sorry, 90s. It was like 90s night at Founders or something. It's like, I don't want to go to that. 90s suck.
Yeah, it sounds like it was
90s night.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna play nothing but Nirvana,
yeah,
and then fucking like weird 90s techno, like Ace of Base and Nirvana back to back.
Yeah.
God damn.
Everybody's
like,
gonna be all
Sandstorm and shit.
Oh yeah. Getting that Prodigy
all
going.
that she wants is some bleach.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's my favorite album by them, by that motherfucker.
Like everybody forgets how far hair metal went into the 90s too, though.
I mean, Pantera blew up in the 90s, so it's not all bad.
Yeah. Pantera and fucking Anthrax, man. That was my big 90s band.
Dave Brockie and Guar. Boom.
Yeah.
Big explosion.
Yeah.
He's still my favorite. I don't know, man. I like those guys that go real hard in public, man. Like Dave Brockie fucking did heroin openly. You know, like he fucking told everybody all the drugs that he had.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I love Keith Richards. He's like, fuck yeah, man. There's stuff I'm still taking, for fuck's sake. Fucker won't die.
I remember being a kid, like in the night, or like however old I was. Yeah, I was a kid. It was just like how like the parents were like, oh, like they were freaking out about Marilyn Manson so bad, and it's funny now, to think about that. Like, there's always somebody in the generation that's that person.
When I was a little kid, it was Kiss.
Yeah, but right, like people like protesting.
Right.
Like,
It stands for Knights in Satan's Service.
Yeah,
They're devil worshippers.
You gotta look back at all of it though, and it's like everybody. It always ends up being ridiculous. Like Alice.
They're like a super nice guy.
I feel like Alice Cooper is the biggest example. Like you look back on Alice Cooper, and it's like you look at that, and you're like, dude, that motherfucker was stupid. Like it was ridiculous.
But like these people they get all crazy about, like in modern days they're like super nice. You see him, you know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah, he's very pleasant. He's a very pleasant person.
Yeah, Alice Cooper plays golf with eyeliner on. I'm like, good for him.
He looks like Henry Winkler so much.
Yeah.
Henry Winkler.
Henry
Well, I mean,
Winkler.
However you say that dude's name, Henry
Well, I mean,
Wrinkler. However you say that dude's name, Winkler,
Wrinkler.
Wrinkly.
I love
Fucking
that
wrinkly now.
Winkler still does.
Kenny Winkler.
He still does his stage show. Like he does the whole fucking deal and everything.
I'm just glad he's still kicking, man. Like Gene Simmons.
Is that,
Ozzy Osbourne fucking like talk about like taking all the magic away from Black Sabbath. Like I remember when the Osbournes came out, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Way to make just suck all the life out of everything that I thought was awesome and magical about Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne. Like, fucking kidding me?
You talking about fucking?
Osbourne's was hilarious, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought that shit was
It was hilarious. But just like, man, how can I like rock out to an Ozzy song after this? When I
still did. I don't know. I didn't have a problem with it. I'd fucking watch that show on fucking Monday and Tuesday drive to school, rocking out some fucking Ozzy Osbourne or Black Sabbath.
It was like I was like seeing the fucking Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, man.
Yeah,
you know that
fucking,
show. I mean, he's
everyone gets
been
old.
messed up for a while, obviously, but I found out after that show, like came out later on, he was like on way too much prescription drugs. I mean, he always is. He's fucking around, but like he had some doctor that was like really letting him just go fucking crazy on the shit. he was out of his mind, like too fucked up.
Yeah.
Did any other guys see the new Star Wars?
Yeah, we've been done seeing it.
Did you? Doesn't that fucking baby Vader look like a young Marilyn Manson or something? I thought
he does.
Like, me and Kai thought that instantly. I was like, damn, he looks like Manson. He looks like a young Manson.
Alright. So here's what you guys don't know is like I'm so familiar with that dude. I'm sure nobody else here watches it, but there's a show on HBO called Girls, and it's actually fucking awesome and hilarious. And he's the main character on the show. Like I've seen it's HBO, so I've seen that dude's dick like a bunch of times.
Nice.
You're lucky you hadn't seen mine a couple times.
Marilyn Manson wannabe.
Did any of y'all watch Sons of Anarchy? That show is fucking cool, man. I don't give a shit what people say. The last
Except the
season,
ending was great.
Whatever. The last season,
Marilyn
Marilyn Manson was
It's a
on it. He was
soap opera for bored women.
I've
Marilyn
done better
Manson-
blood. I've done better blood codec than the ending in that fucking show.
Yeah, they don't know how to
watch
end shows.
Sons of
They have to
Anarchy,
accept
drink
that,
white
guys. Like,
wine.
they don't know. Like they have no idea. They write these shows. They're just a fucking free ball. They have no idea how they're gonna end. You have to accept that before a show ever ends nowadays. Yeah, they're gonna fuck it up.
I feel like Tim, you had the best line, and you might not even remember it. You had the best line about the ending of that show ever, and I didn't watch the show. I watched a couple episodes of the first season, and that was enough for me.
Yeah.
And your line when it ended was like, Jax Teller died like he lived, like a little bitch.
Exactly.
Or like a dumbass. Let's fucking swerve into
No,
it.
he lived like a bitch and he died like a bitch.
And he bled digital blood too. It was fucking amazing life, really.
Fuck me for liking it, but anyway, I don't know. I didn't even know where I was going with it. Fuck it. I got sucked into that show hard. I don't know.
I did too the first couple seasons, but when
me too.
It seemed like someone they like hired
First two
fired
seasons.
and hired someone at some point, and shit just started kind of getting dumb.
The thing is that to keep everything so wheels off, it just gets more and more and more ridiculous as the
Yeah, it
seasons
did
go
do
on.
that. You know, it should have ended around like season like 4 or 5. A lot of shows should have, man. There's a lot of shows that do that.
I would have
honestly
fucking
even
loved that.
Breaking Bad actually ended pretty good. I fucking thought the ending was good, but even with that, I was
Yeah.
like, dude, y'all should have ended it like a whole season earlier when they killed that one fucker.
I didn't even bother. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even bother watching last season of Breaking Bad. I was so
What? Come on.
Why? How? So you just?
I watched that whole thing, and I got to the last season. I was just like, dude, I'm so fucking over this show.
I did the same thing, man. I was on Netflix. I went to the last season on
madness.
Netflix, and I found myself skipping through half of the episodes all season, and then it ended up the way I expected, man. That just really bad blood overlay on concrete. I just got fucking pissed off.
Nah, I was just over it, man. But you normally don't watch shows like that. Like I'm talking all this shit on Sons of Anarchy and all these like real shows. Like, dude, I like shit with like dragons and vampires and shit in it. So don't think that I'm trying to be holy now. Like, I like
D&D Josh.
Yeah, I like True Blood.
I like all the naked chicks in it.
That's what really pissed me off. You mentioned the blood and shit like that. You know how much it costs to mix up some Caro syrup and red dye and pour it on concrete? Nothing. Probably cost them like $2,000 to do that terrible fucking overlay that we could also do at our desk. This
No, man, I like Game of Thrones. I like True Blood.
That's another one that I like the naked chicks in.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these shows, these real self-important, these Game of Thrones and Sons of Anarchy and all this stuff. And Rome, remember Rome? Did anybody watch that?
I was going to. I saw it on the.
You could
on
just
the-
condense those series down just to the naked chicks.
I watched
And
Orange
the
is the
sex
New Black,
scenes.
Speaking of naked chicks.
Yeah.
Could you guys imagine
Not any
what
good
Breaking
ones.
Bad would be like if it took place in Canada?
Mhm. Yep.
It would be like Fargo.
It wouldn't even be like that because he would have just been like, once he like knocked out in the first season, like in the fucking car wash, they would have took him to the hospital and be like, oh yeah, we live in Canada. Here's your free cancer treatment. You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to do it. And then that would be the end of it. It would just be one episode, and then it would be a happy ending.
Yeah. Here's your free cancer treatment, but you have to wait a year for it, so you'll probably die anyway.
Oh, Tim, gotta bring it back.
All right, calm down, America.
like my wife watches that House all the time. House fucking doctor shit all the time.
Oh
That's
yeah,
been over
so
for
so
years,
that's
yeah.
right.
Like, why don't but there should be one episode. He finds a bottle of pills and he dies.
Yeah, they should have just ended it. They always leave it open. Sometimes you need closure.
You do,
I like
especially
shit-
on
I
open
like-
wounds.
I like when everybody dies. Those are always the best.
Yeah, I think if I was ever gonna die, I would give everyone closure. Like I'm gonna have like just a video, just like fucking like when my heart stops beating, just like there's gonna be a video comes out, which is like my ass cheeks, and just spread my butthole on camera and be like, there you go, butthole reveal, and then just like, close it back up, fade to black, and then that'd be it.
You'd be like, Ugh.
Butthole
That's it.
reveal, even if it isn't connected to my fucking back, still a
Yep.
butthole reveal.
Yeah, spread my butt cheeks.
Mhm. You already did a butt reveal, Backroad.
Did not.
Oh yeah, dude, balls and asshole, straight up dark chocolate.
See, you got to leave the balls for the. That wasn't live. The ball part.
No, it was live. No, yeah, it was.
Oh,
Your
it was?
balls were showing. You had some fucking chocolate dipped prunes hanging, dude.
Yeah, I had the dingleberries and the balls live. Really? I thought that was.
Yeah, dude.
I hope to confirm that that was live.
Yeah, that was live.
Oh man. Okay.
There's all sorts of YouTube videos, man. They just call it art.
Yeah, it's art.
There you go.
If someone wants
I'd
to
say
see
it's
what a
medical-
36-year-old asshole or ball
Yeah,
sack
let's
looks
just
like.
take a Sharpie and we'll draw a smiley face in the back of your nutsack. That way it's art.
Oh wait, but no, Neil took that down though, didn't he?
No, he age restricted it, I think.
Oh,
Probably should take it down.
He just age restricted.
probably
No,
should.
he left
I
it
mean,
up,
his life-
put it for any account to look at, and timestamped it.
There's no reason to take it down, dude. There are porn
And
movies on
he zoomed
YouTube.
and enhanced.
Yeah.
Damn
For a
it,
little
that's probably
bit.
a reason to take it down eventually.
And all the viewers here probably smoke too much marijuanas anyway. They don't even remember what video that was.
But
They
you
don't remember what week that was.
You guys just driving fucking retention to Neil's channel right now.
Yeah, they don't even know what fucking year that shit was. You're all right.
They're gonna be screwing through everything.
I remember I got into a big long fucking 50 comment long argument with somebody who was like giving me shit saying I should age restrict my videos because of what I talk about and how I talk and everything like that.
Wow.
And like at the end of it, I just sat there and I was like, wait a second, what the fuck am I arguing with you little? I was like trying to justify it for a while. I was like, no, I'm justifying it like this. Then I was like, no, fuck you, little bitch ass faggot, get the fuck out of here. Sorry, you little fucking pussy ass kids will never see this shit. I guess I'll grow up to be a bitch like you.
Goddamn censorship.
I say that all the time. I guess you're watching the wrong channel. People have problems. There's fucking trillions of these fucking channels. Why you fucking bitching online? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Go watch some cat videos or some shit.
No 12-year-old should be watching YouTube unsupervised anyway.
Dude, when I was fucking 12 years old, I was fucking slinging porn on the jungle gym, so... There's not much fucking, like, you know...
When I was
selling photocopies and shit?
When I was 12 years old, I was fucking whacking my pud with fucking shampoo to 300 kilobyte per second internet.
Avon baby shampoo.
Dude, never use shampoo. Come on, that's rule number 1.
Conditioner.
I was fucking 12.
Conditioner.
Yeah.
At 12, you're just still trying to figure out how everything works.
Yeah, at 12 years old, Derek was learning a harsh lesson on chafing with shampoo.
That's when you start and you're like, wait a second, this ain't right.
Yeah, it's getting more difficult, not less difficult.
It started out great, now it sucks.
Dude, the first time I ever shot a rope by accident was I was just slinging my dick around. I was like, "Hey, check it out! Check it out! Look at this is hilarious!" And all of a sudden,
Kai, you just got to leave him alone when he goes to the bathroom for a long time.
Tales, literally.
Yes, surprise! You know that feeling came. I was like, "What the hell?" I was just slinging my dick around for fun, and all of a sudden this happens.
Hey, let's pass it around. What was the first porn everybody saw? The very.
I remember it. I remember the name, the title, and everything.
What? On the rope.
Yeah.
It was
I saw it on fucking Betamax.
Tim, please share.
It was a movie from the early '80s, and it was called Scoundrels. I've never seen it since, but it had. I remember that it had Ron Jeremy in it. And it had a really super ultra mega hot blonde, and there was a hot tub scene in it. It was probably from the late '70s, early '80s. It was this kid down the street had it on VHS. It was called Scoundrels.
What about you, Lee?
Fuck, my first one was like a VHS compilation of like taping shit off of fucking my uncle's satellite dish.
American Triple Ecstasy.
He had all the channels, so I was like quickly flipping through everything real quick and recording it, and then like stash that shit in my bag and go.
What about you, Jake?
Bunch of scrambled recordings.
It was, the Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee video.
Oh man,
yeah, it's a good one. If it's a good one for the first one you see, because for a celebrity like boning video, like all the ones, they're always the chick starfishing on the fucking bed, barely moaning, and then that video is actually pretty good. Like they're going at it.
Right.
They're on that boat, banging her up on the fucking helm or whatever. Remember? Yeah, he's going at it. She was.
Her coochie looks like some fucking rotten roast beef you'd find in an alleyway.
Dude, back then, dude, go watch that video back then. She is fucking gorgeous. This is back when she's like. Early 20s.
I remember when
even with the hepatitis.
All right, the side chat has already found Scoundrels.
What about you, Neil? First porn, and it doesn't have to be like porn video, like it could be magazine, like.
Oh jeez, yeah, I think it was like some. My freaking friend's dad was like they're from Sweden or something, so we had like all these crazy Sweden ones or magazines in the basement, and one of them was like a chicken like spaghetti. Like laying in all this spaghetti. It was so I was like, I don't even know what to think of this. This is.
Yeah. My first one was really weird too. I remember like I was riding my Huffy home from the arcade, and I stopped and I looked down in a ditch, and somebody had thrown like a super fucking weird fetish magazine. In the ditch. I was like 9 or 10. I remember like looking down at it, and I remember like I don't want to pick it up. I was like so afraid someone was gonna bust me. You know, because it was on a road. There was like cars going by, so I was like looking at it and like flipping over the pages with my foot. Like, it comes up, I'll just be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? I didn't see nothing down there." And it was all like,
I didn't see that.
Like,
the crazy fetish mag. That's what corrupted the young shit.
And it was all like fucking chicks peeing on each other and like.
Yeah. Dude, I told you mine, right?
No, let's hear it.
No, it was in Orange Grove in Florida, man. We were riding the Mexicans four wheelers. The people that picked the Grove and owned the Grove had four wheelers, and they let us ride them. And we would jump the fucking sprinklers because their sprinkler lines go through all the orange trees in rows, and you can get to one direction and jump those fucking sprinklers all the way down for a mile probably. Right. And we stopped for a piss. To rock a piss, and there it was, man. I was like 9 years old, old Playboy from the '70s, like half sunk in like liquefied sand that dried up again.
And you cut out the middleman, your dick was already out.
Yeah, dude.
That was a fucking sign from God.
I was 9 years old. I fucking dug that shit out of the hardened sand below the fucking orange tree and took it home. Had it for like a month before I got
And then meanwhile, the next morning, the fucking Mexican comes to get the orange grove and fucking his porno magazine.
You treasure your first porn. I remember taking that weird fucking magazine that somebody had thrown out of their car into the ditch, and I put it in my backpack, and I took that shit home. I had it forever, man.
All the pages were glued shut.
It probably had more DNA than you knew on it, too.
Yeah, exactly. No, somebody had already... That was an already used copy. I mean...
It was already half glued. Half the pages you couldn't even see.
Yeah, it was broken in, to say the least. What about you, Arson?
What are we talking about? Our first
porno.
Boys? First porno. I don't know, guys. Fucking... It was like early as dick on, like super fucking early. I remember, fuck, I can't even pinpoint the first one because, okay, so I had my dad was married to another woman when I was like super young, like kindergarten days before that, and she had older kids that were, when I was in kindergarten, they were probably in like 6th grade or some shit like that, so they were already like pornoing it up, and so they already had like their VHSs and like their little fucking cutout pornos that they would slang on the fucking jungle gym and shit. And so it's probably fucking just watching some of their shit and digging into my fucking dad's Penthouse magazines right next to his fucking revolver. Fucking glad I didn't blow my brains out with that shit.
Oh my god! You want to talk about like bad gun safety? Actually, I remember digging up all porn that was next to guns, and me and my older sister used to take, and there was always a loaded gun in our house. Like this kid's like several actually, and none of them were secured at all. And we used to take this .38 special out from underneath my grandparents' bed that was right next to pornos, and fucking we'd like walk around the neighborhood when I was like 7 and she was 11 years old, and we'd like have the gun in our pocket and be like, we're gonna walk around the neighborhood, and if he fucks with us, we're gonna fucking shoot him. Like, we're not actually gonna do anything, but like, we remember walking around with this gun, and we just like walk around like, yeah, nah, man, we got this. It's a completely loaded fucking .38 revolver. Like,
shit. Yeah. Goat had a good question. Did you guys ever find, like in the early ages of the camcorder, anybody's homemade porn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and stumble upon that one. I may have told the story before, but since we're on the subject, I'll tell it again. So we're over at my buddy's house, right? And his mom and his dad are always on the rock, so you know they're always trying to reinvent themselves or whatever. And so they have this big fucking box of pornos, dude, like fucking huge, like one of those big Home Depot moving boxes, just stacked with VHSs, like. And so when they would go to work, they were always at fucking work, so we would, after school, we'd just fucking hang out at his house and just watch pornos, like, and not be faggots about it, just like, you know, a couple of guys watching pornos, whatever. And so he found this one tape that wasn't labeled or wasn't nothing, pops the fucker in, and he's like super into it. He's like, "Whoa, shit! This is like some fucking good quality shit here." And
this is some handmade like, quality shit we're talking here.
Just sees fucking sack clapping, fucking like ass cheeks in the air, buttholes, and all that shit. Fucking chick turns around and it's his mom. And the dude turns around, it's his dad, all fucking red faced as fuck and sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy, his parents used to do the exact same thing, and they had they adopted that technology early on because they had a audio video store, And then they also took pictures with like an Instamatic Polaroid of all the stuff they did. And they kept it in a box in the garage, like nobody's gonna find that.
Yeah. Especially around Christmas time when kids are looking for fucking presents and shit.
All right.
You found a different present, and that present is called man.
When I first moved here to Tennessee, my mom took on, she was doing costumes on the circus, right? So she couldn't do costumes for this Wild West show she was working for, so she started doing costumes for Elvis impersonators, because there's a lot of them in town. It's like Vegas or Branson. Right? So I get friendly with one of these Elvis impersonators, Eddie Miles, his daughter. She had a big old rack, right? And like 6 months went by, and she goes, "Here, let's go back down to my parents' bedroom. I want to put on a videotape." And she took her shirt off and put the fucking videotape in the fucking VCR, and it started. I was like, hell yeah! And I was, after about 10 minutes, I realized that the videotape was of her mom and dad.
Fuck!
Oh no! Broken.
I stopped even paying attention to that right away.
You want to talk about some issues? Did you bang her anyway?
Yeah, but I tried. So technically, there was a videotape of her mom and dad going on ball while we did that, but I totally fucking toned it out. Luckily,
Yeah.
It's not like it was your mom and dad.
Yeah, that's true.
Right
That's
now.
a lot more scarring.
It was kind of scarring, but I was like, that doesn't even exist. You know.
Well, remember, I think that Billy just won.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, hands down.
I don't know if anybody wants to throw a challenge on that one, but I'm going to declare him the winner.
So like, what was wrong with her?
That will not be contested.
You have to go back and think about that. What was wrong with her?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean,
Dude, she probably got funneled or something.
At that point, I'm wondering.
Yeah, she was watching it the whole time. That I was toning it out, by the way.
Oh God, no! She's probably.
So you had to do her doggy style while she was fucking facing the TV?
It was awful. Stupidest thing.
Wow.
Bro, at least you didn't fucking knock her up.
All right. On this note, I'm gonna go get something else to
I
drink.
feel like I got
back.
I know I'm like way into this, but she was like, she was watching her parents like fuck, and that was fun for her to get fucked while she was watching them getting fucked.
I don't
fucking
know,
each other.
man.
Is that what you're
I don't
saying?
know. This weirdo still
I don't know if
exists.
fun is the right word.
Maybe it was like a video of like her being conceived. Like that was the cream pie that created her.
I am hearing that right? Like
Yeah, that's what it was.
damn, that is so twisted.
Oh, that is messed up. Oh,
I bet she like grew up to like doing people like fucking fart on cakes and do weird shit.
They're all rich now. That girl I'm talking about, she's rich. Her mom, I mean, fucking, they're all like well-to-do. It's like, damn,
They're probably the same people that just nailing each other with gold dildos now.
Yeah, she's one of those whores that gets fucked by the Illuminati peoples.
Diamond studded.
Yeah, them.
Them.
Watch
The
that, Dave.
Illuminatis. Every time someone takes a puff off those you all's super vapes, I always think someone's going, shh, quiet, you know.
What's up, Real D?
What's up, dude? How are you?
No.
What's up, dog?
You recording some slappers in there or what?
I got some slappers.
Preparing for liftoff.
Dongers.
Dude, look at him. He's got like the whole like ground control of Major Tom going on over
I
there.
know.
He's got like one computer and then he's like fucking like rolls back and he fucking hits some fucking shit over here and then he rolls back to the other one.
And even another computer in the background there.
Pan to the
You have
right.
a problem.
Effects, like you need to have a
Yep.
huge soundboard on tap ready to go.
You pretentious dick.
Pan to the right. There's probably a fucking tank in there.
Bro, who's your next caller? Go ahead and tap him in there.
Do what? What's that?
Can you take frickin' Derek's Chia ringtone on his SoundCloud and map it to your MIDI keyboard and make it like all different pitches?
Yeah.
I showed you boys my penis.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you.
Play a song. Come on.
Play a song. Come
Yeah,
on.
play us some beats.
Play us
G4 or G5 or whichever one out.
Shade
some
Tree's gonna
Skinner.
spit some bars on top.
Graphics card.
Hey, first person who's watching this, after Roll D like maps it to a MIDI keyboard, the first person to play Freebird on We're using nothing but cheers.
Cheers, 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 cheers.
The homos. Hilarious.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers now.
I don't know. In Thailand.
Whack It Man. I always thought a good knockoff. I'm sure all you guys think of like good songs like Weird Al would be able to do, right? Because everybody fucking thinks of good words for other songs, right?
Yeah.
We had a whole lyrics we came up to. It was like a Thanks style song about. It was that Papa Roach song like "Cut My Life into Pieces" or whatever. And we made it all about like food. It was like "Cut my steak into pieces." This is my last dessert.
Yeah, I did. I wrote Whack It Man at one point. I don't know where the pages are.
You're a Whack It Man?
Man. Early in the morning.
Oh, my buddies did the whole Master Puppet song about masturbation. They did, and it was like good. Like, they played it.
Oh man, I always like try to get Jessica to be like, man, we should. When I'm working out, I listen to a lot of like early '90s rap when I'm lifting weights because that's what you should. And I'm always like, man, we should like do a parody of one of these songs about like motovlog, and I'll like come with all lyrics and try to get her like talk her into doing it with me. But
oh man, you got to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I actually have to sit down and really work at it to like review the lyrics for like and do a motovlogging one. But Jessica, like when she raps or like sings, she does it so fucking funny. She does this weird like fucking Steve Perry voice that's so hilarious. But it's just like getting her to do it on camera is a whole different fucking story.
Yeah.
God, who's dying over there?
Yeah.
Choking on them dicks.
No, man, I just picked up something that I thought was my vape.
It was a dildo.
Like chrome.
It was a chrome dildo.
Somebody's been fucking ashing cigarettes in my fucking ash.
This is what something I said the other day. Speaking of and New Year's resolution, I feel like this is pertinent right now. Is I'm still a fat fucker, but I go to the gym a lot. Like I go to the gym a few times a week. I've been going for a long time. And people
Brown fat on my fucking body.
People who know me know that I go to the gym, and people will ask me about working out. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, this and that." And one of the things that I get a lot is people will just go like, "Yeah, I want to start going to the gym, but you know,"
Sorry.
They're like, "I don't want to get too big. Like, I don't want to get."
Let's not worry about that.
And I'm looking at him and going like, "Dude, I've been going to the gym for years, and I'm
Jake the Garden Snake.
And I'm still fat." And I'm just like, "You think that shit happens on accident?" You think a motherfucker goes
Like,
to the gym
whoops.
and does one too many push-ups and it's just like, oh shit, my fucking biceps are too big now.
I know. Don't want to
No. It's like, no, motherfucker, that is like a life's work.
I used to lift heavy, man. Now I just work my right tricep with the click, click, click,
It's
click, 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 click.
They'll like show a picture. It's like some dude who's a bodybuilder. I'm like, that motherfucker spends more time working out one trapezoid than you have ever worked out in your entire life. You ain't gonna do it on accident.
What the fuck does learning geometry have to do with fucking working out?
Because circles, man. Places.
trap.
What the fuck is a trapezoid?
Pictures.
Well,
Trapezoid.
obviously,
That's that
I don't
muscle
know.
on your shoulder,
I go to
man.
the gym all the time, and I'm so fat. So
That's that
I
muscle.
don't know the difference between a trapezoid and whatever a trap is. Neil, you
Because
know.
pneumonia. A trapezoid is that piece of meat that holds your head to your ass.
Yeah.
I thought the
Up here.
pentagon was a trapezoid.
Them traps.
Yeah, but what's the actual?
No,
it's
that's
not
an octagon.
Trapezoid's a shape. What's it actually called?
Aren't they? I don't know.
Y'all really talking about shapes and shit?
Yeah, why we talk about working out? What the fuck?
Fucking kindergarten hour.
I'm in love with triangles.
We're so awesome.
Geometry is extremely important.
Thank you, Tim.
Let's work our chest and draw some triangles.
Oh, I failed geometry. I can't even tell you all the capitals of the states.
Speaking of fucking geometry, fucking Tim, I saw one of your fucking Freemason fucking gangster thugs up in fucking Jack in the Box today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did you know?
Well, he had Thug Life tattooed on his fucking knuckles, right? And a big old fucking Mason fucking tattoo on his neck. And he was wearing like a dirty suit, and he had like one of them fucking name tags that said like Freemason.
Totally. Well, that don't mean shit, man. I got a fucking shit on my.
A lot of dudes claim to be Masons who are not Masons.
Are you sure it didn't say Free Basin?
No! Freemason.
Oh!
Neil on fucking point.
Fucking GoFundMe tattoo on there.
Yeah, but even he was sitting in there, and there's this fucking chatty ass chick in this Jack in the Box. Like, she's like an ex-crackhead, so she just wants to know your life story while she like counts every fucking nickel that she gives you. She's all, so what do you do for a living? He's all, oh, I'm a Freemason.
Oh.
No, he's not a Mason.
He built the Illuminati.
No, he wouldn't say that.
They don't really, like the dudes who are action don't really talk about it. I tell you a lot of shit about it, but yeah,
it's okay to talk about it now. In Texas, the Grand Lodge of Texas several years ago said we can now talk about being Masons. In fact, they want us to be visible, right? They want, well, no, obviously not. But they want us to be visible as Masons, but you're not supposed to flaunt that you're a Mason. That dude's not a Mason.
Flaunt it.
Well, he's pretty dedicated, man. He got a tattooed on his neck, man. He was Thug Life.
I don't know if you're allowed to talk about this, Tim, or even if you want to comment on it, but weren't a lot of the Masons in California getting like real weird for a minute? Especially the Black Masons up there, like with their own police force kind of shit and all that?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay.
No, we finally here in Texas have established relationship with what are called the Prince Hall Masons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which is a good thing. We needed to. It didn't have anything to do with race. It was just for a long time we couldn't agree on.
Man, that'd be cool.
We couldn't agree on esoterica or ritual or procedures, and finally
Prince Hall, that's the black guys, right?
For traditionally they've been a black lodge, yes, but now they have white guys in their lodge, and now of course we have tons of black guys in our lodge, so it doesn't matter anymore. There's no segregation in that way anymore in Freemasonry.
Thanks to me. Well, then I quit.
Yeah.
Like, like for the first time, women can be Freemasons now.
No, they cannot.
They
Totally.
can't.
No, they cannot. No,
Eastern Star still.
Any Eastern Star are not Masons. Eastern Star is Eastern Star.
But I thought women were allowed in certain lodges now.
Well, no, not in not in a regular Masonic lodge. Any Masonic lodge that allows women into the lodge room is a clandestine lodge. That's not.
Are we allowed into their lodge?
What does that mean? Clandestine.
Clandestine
So
means
they're
they're
Masons, but they'll be clandestine.
a Mason. There are reasons. A Mason has to be a man. There are reasons for it. A woman cannot be a Freemason. That's why the Eastern Star exists, so that there's a sorority for them. There are things in Freemasonry that preclude a woman from being a part of it, and I'm not allowed to talk about what those are.
You guys do like the fucking
sword fight. All the
you guys do the elephant
sword
walk
fights.
initiation or something.
Is that some kind of sexual thing, boys?
You know, it's stuff related to our esoterica that I'm not allowed to discuss. But
little mini ground.
But anytime a woman comes up to you and says I'm a Mason, just kick her right in the baby bakery. Because she's not.
You see it all the time.
Damn, Jim.
I know. Bitches always be flaunting that Mason stuff.
Maybe her name is
with a
Mason.
neck tattoo.
Tattoos
Woman over here. She's got weird parents that name
Oh
her
shit!
Mason.
Hey, by the way, speaking of tattoos, do you have any tattoos, Tim?
No.
How the fuck did you make it in the '80s as a rock star without a
It was I wanted to several times, and there's a part of me that still does want to, but every time I
They
get
just
right
don't have
down
a lot
to
of
the
character.
every time it gets right down, like I look at my buddies now who are in their mid-40s, and when we were all in our late teens and early 20s playing music on the Texas music scene, they all got tattoos, tattoo this, that, that. And those tattoos look fucking horrible now.
Yeah.
God, it looks like somebody just spilled a pot of bacon grease all over them.
What's that?
I mean, like, I'm not saying like people who got like heavily tattooed in the late '80s and early '90s. Those guys got some shitty tattoos, but
well, I mean, the artists have changed too since then. I mean,
I feel like just like getting a tattoo, being like, oh man, it was 1987, and I got the fucking You know, I got some flame, like the devil horns doing some flames on my arm, and because I was watching
yeah.
video, like, or
Every tattoo in the
getting
80s
like
had
a fucking
flames.
logo or something like that. You know?
I tattooed a girl once and her leg exploded
Really?
Whoa!
from infection. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, we'll just use this red printer ink. It's going to be fine.
Oh,
Her
God.
leg exploded. Arson cunt.
No, I didn't do it. What? What do you want? Hi. Who
You
did
got a bunch of tattoos, Arson.
Who did I? Did I do? I didn't do it.
What was your first, Arson? What was your first tattoo?
I got a spider web tattooed on my ball sack.
Drag race.
Because it doesn't get used much, or what?
Tell the lady, you tell the lady to knock the dust off.
Yeah.
Yo, look, I got some cobwebs down here. Why don't you knock the dust off?
It's a good move,
Because when I put on my Spider-Man shoot, I want them to know where the ropes are coming from.
Holy shit.
That's a good one.
I do have a spiderweb tattoo. It's in my armpit.
I know. I like
It's
that
moist.
That pit tat.
Yeah.
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Have you ever got a pimple in your armpit and it looked like a fucking spider?
Sorry, it's in the
Oh,
valve.
I got like fucking a shit.
Now, there's a question no one has ever asked me before.
Oh, when I was healing that tattoo, I got a shit ton of pimples in my armpit. It was fucking brutal. It was
Wow.
brutal.
I always wanted to
I
get
can
a
see
fucking
that.
tattoo in my armpit, but I don't know what to get.
I knew a guy who got like a big old Sacred Heart in his armpit. It looked really good. I'm gonna get my other armpit tattooed as well. I'm not sure I'm gonna get into it, but
Vagina with teeth.
It's in your armpit. It's all line work, though, right?
It's all line work. Yeah, it's just a bitch to heal.
Yeah. Like, what does it? When you're walking around, do you have to like walk around like you're a fucking bird with a clipped wing or something? Like you just like
Well,
always up.
I kept my arm up for 2 weeks.
it's
Fucking
sucky.
Yeah.
You're like those casts where you're like this, where you're like, oh.
I kept my arm up for 2 weeks, dude. And when I finally, like, after I got it healed, let me tell you, you can't use deodorant. You have to put Lubriderm on it. It smelled like fucking Satan's asshole.
Yeah.
I'll lube them pit.
And fucking, I remember when I put it down, you lose muscle memory, right? And so I remember when I finally put it down, I was just like, I'd like go to like pick something up and like miss it, you know, or I'd go to like take something, like eat something, like put
Sounds
something in my
awesome.
mouth, and I'd be like, and I'd like hit my forehead, like I couldn't find my mouth anymore, you know.
What the fuck?
It was fucking weird. It made me realize when people say like, oh, they had to learn how to walk again. I'm just in your head, you just go like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I had to learn how to walk again.
It kind of reminds me of cutting your fucking tongue in half with a fucking piece of fucking fishing line.
I didn't have to learn anything. I didn't have to relearn anything when I got my tongue split. That was automatic.
Oh my god.
Muscle memory when you keep your arm. 'Cause I
Muscle
got my
memory.
armpit ditch here. My ditch here tattoo too, and I kept that out for 2 weeks without bending. It was the same thing. I like take a fork and stab myself in the forehead.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
I don't need any of that shit. I hurt myself enough on
It was like a couple
motorcycles.
days of weirdness,
Fuck all
you know?
that.
It's like trying to do something when your hand's asleep, you know. So it like takes a couple days. Obviously.
It's like, well, fuck, my neck was like, I couldn't fucking turn my head for like 2 weeks.
Right, and then afterwards, like when you can finally do it again, it's fucking weird for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
snorted
weird.
my
I was
fucking
like
shit.
Zoolander, I couldn't turn left.
I remember getting rear-ended real hard.
Yeah.
Fucked my neck up. I couldn't check my blind spots when I was driving for a
That's
while,
good.
so I would do Maramara gas spray. You know?
Yeah, that's what happened when I fucking pulled a muscle on my neck.
What?
Were you eating some pussy?
Oh, is that the back road soundboard?
What? Oh shit.
Here it goes.
Well, what? 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 Oh no, I have to try that.
Bless you.
Mhm.
Bless you again.
Hmm.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Fuck your
Stretch.
mom, John.
I'm just, you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the point in my life where like fucking like bomb ass tattoo artists start fucking following me and just want to give me free tattoos.
That's pathetic.
That would be the best.
I don't know who said that. The soundboard or fucking?
It wasn't. Oh my god, I didn't say that, dude. I wouldn't have done that. I fluctuate my ass, man.
Ass fluctuation.
Their own paycheck money.
Actually, you know what would be fucking cool is if like, oh, speaking of which, at SCMM, I want all of you guys. All you guys are coming down, right? I want all you guys to fucking tattoo me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
So that date is set in stone.
Let's all like get. Can we all get like one butt cheek? Like,
Are we
I'm not
announcing?
touching his fucking butt
A
cheek.
matching butt
One
cheek tattoo
butt
between
cheek.
everybody.
Hey, are we announcing that date for SCMM 2016 yet? Is that official?
Fuck. I don't. I think did fucking Sub D fucking already set the?
Well, he told us in the Super Faggot Force thread that there was a certain date, but I don't know if we're supposed to talk about what that date is if it's set in
Burden
stone.
delinquent, man.
I'd wait.
Yeah, let's wait. All right.
Confirm with the Illuminati.
this is a discussion for super faggot force, not for
Fucking
Yeah.
what happens
helicopter pilot.
when Faggot Force stays in Super Faggot Force.
It was a good
That
move,
is
you know.
the most incredible name for that chat so far.
The exclamation point, though.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was pretty good, but then Jake put the exclamation point on it, and it made it the best.
Yeah.
I thought of it.
That's because it's a team effort, man. We're
What's
not.
that?
We are not an individual.
We have got to keep track of all the things we've named it. Like for a while, it was Dan's Creamy Cornhole, which was awesome.
Yeah,
Then BXD just named it Faggot Crew there for a short period of time till I changed it. That gave me the idea for Super Faggot Force.
Yeah.
What was it before Dan
That is a
Creamy
tattoo.
Bowl? Or
The worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
It was Dan's cream pie for a while.
yeah, Dan's Cream Pie.
Thanks to me.
At the
I think
at the
there was
beginning,
more
it was
names
just
on the other
one.
one before that.
Anyway.
Yeah, because Jake fucking started the thing and he named it
Yeah, because
like
Dan couldn't
Dan
find
is
it.
dumb.
Not Dan is
Yeah.
dumb.
Dan's like, I don't know how to work the internet. With a million
See the
subscribers.
picture in the corner? I kept making a picture like solid orange or something, you know? I'm like, just scroll through till you see solid orange. He's like, well, I can't find it. God damn it, Dan. Fine.
I tried for a second and it didn't work. So
Yeah. I tried
That's what I
once
think
and
he
I
did.
failed.
I'm pretty sure he was like, "Ugh, I don't know."
where? Somebody asked, where is Dan? Anybody here from?
So,
Shot show.
but I do.
Oh,
wanna
you're wondering where Dan is?
I don't even know what a Kunta Kente is.
But I do want to fucking talk about that real quick. So who is like fucking for sure coming based off of the date that we talked about?
Me.
I would
yeah,
be.
I want to.
I would be there based on the date because I
okay.
was planning for the weekend after that, so I would be out as well.
I want to be there. I can't plan anything more than like a month in advance.
On Xbox Live.
Well, just plan it now and then just keep replanning it every month.
Every month.
I fucking wish, but that's just not how my life works.
Put it on your calendar and your.
Don't you know who I am?
How about you not work that way? Everything's spur of the moment.
My life doesn't work that way.
The only thing that sucks about that is plane tickets are like a million times more expensive. Or if you're gonna try and drive, then you just got a fuck ton.
No, we're gonna fly out.
Yeah, driving out would be fucking brutal. Like me, you know, what's going on with me?
The more you wait with the tickets, though, then plane tickets.
Well, I think
I know a bunch of people are supposed to trailer out. I may try to bum in the back of
Party
somebody's
band,
vehicle.
like, I don't mind spending the money on the tickets because it's not like the end of the world kind of money. It's like that expensive, and then like we'll see what
When y'all
happens.
talking about doing it?
Me and Jess are going to do our best to be out there.
Like
but
the first week of August, sometime around there.
I mean,
okay.
you can find someone competent enough to fucking sheriff the bar for 3 days, right?
I mean, I will tell you sometimes it's hard because
Who's running it right now?
But when it comes to like handling large amounts of cash, you would not believe how short your list of friends becomes.
Bullshit.
But Josh, who's running it right now? You're here.
Huh?
Who's running it right now?
Richard.
Dirt
who's
bikes.
my dad, who taught me everything I fucking have ever known about the bar.
Sounds like a guy you can trust your life with. He's got it.
Make Richard do it.
I know, right?
Yeah, but he doesn't like to do it. He does.
Like, Richard, stop being a bitch. I'm going to Cali.
You gotta be able to take like a vacation.
Fucking Richard.
Yeah.
Never get to
You're like,
time
Richard,
off.
this is about the bike life. You gotta fucking.
Yeah, he doesn't. Richard doesn't understand about the internet or motovlogging at all. Like,
I mean, tell him you have to like you're
It was
getting in
so
trouble
bad,
with the
like, it
IRS
was
and you
so
have to
funny.
go.
He was
Just
like-
lie to him. Tell him it's something like really important. Like, dude, I gotta go meet with these IRS dudes. They're
well, I mean, I
fucking
could
pissed.
just lie to him, and he would never know. But
Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
Just tell him you're going to jail for 3 days.
when
Yeah,
during the Tampa Motovlogger meetup, we had a big party at the bar. Like, it was last minute, so I ended up having to go to it. So all the guys from the Tampa Motovlogger meetup were like, "Oh, hey, we're gonna go to the bar," and they all showed up, and like everybody was wearing downshift shirts, right? Like everybody showed up, like everybody, and Downshift 83 was there, and like everybody was wearing like fucking Downshift 83 shirts, and like fucking 10 people roll in on motorcycles wearing these shirts, and Richard comes up to me, he's like, "The fuck is this shit?"
He's like, we got a gang out here.
That's exactly. Well, we've had problems with gangs before, so he's just looking at this shit, going like, "I don't fucking like this shit. Who the fuck are these people? What is this?" He goes like, "They're all fuck," and like, I already have. I mean, I always have a problem with like a bunch of people who roll in who are dressed the same. Like, so I get where he's coming from.
What would you think downshift stood for? I'm trying to think like die something die.
Big
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's just all a bunch of people dressed the same.
That would be me. If I thought it was a gang, I'd
Right,
be
they could
quickly
all
trying to
be
put it
wearing
together in my head.
pink, for fuck's sakes. Kind of be.
I didn't tell any of them that, but I do some fucking fast talking real quick because Richard was about to kick them all the fuck out of the bar.
Oh, just like a bunch of innocent fucking motovlog dudes like, oh hey, what's up, man? Doodle-doo-doo-doo.
Hey, Arson, you're talking about that tattoo that you're gonna get at the meet?
Yeah, I want you guys all to fucking tattoo me.
I was thinking maybe we could all do a letter and you could get a Psycho Cruiser tattoo. We could all do one letter. Is that cool?
If you fucking write it in fucking turd logs, yeah.
No, I know. I already know the spot I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you that taint too.
Fuck that, you get a tattoo.
Give me a
We all
taint.
know. Dude, fuck that, man. Fuck
A taint.
Cruiser
You
tattoo.
can do like one right above your butthole that says "spit first."
What about a tattoo of the other guy?
You homos.
How about,
Dude,
I don't know.
A tattoo of the other guy, man. The guy that we all know about that hate real bad.
Oh yeah.
It would probably be.
Oh God, no.
It would probably be letters. It would probably maybe like fucking. I don't know. We'll think of something.
I think we should just tattoo all of our fucking channel names in a line down your butt cheek.
Yeah, that'd be.
I know that's a big tattoo, but hey, man, fucking, it would make for a great video.
Bro, you guys would be so fucking heavy-handed, and I'd probably fucking bleed to death by fucking do it with Dan. Before he gets to the Dan part, I'll probably already be fucking going into shock.
What a faggot.
Well played. Well played, sir.
Yeah. Plus that, I probably won't even have like the most fucking sanitary of fucking shit because I don't know how to do that. And
It's all jail, huh?
yeah. Well, no, I got legit shit. So the story behind it is that I was banging this fucking rockabilly chick for a while, and one day she fucking brings over her fucking tattoo gear, and I'm just fucking practicing with it, and you know, I had a bunch of these like fake skins and shit, and so I stopped talking to her for fucking like for a while, and then she gets a boyfriend and fucking moves in with him and all this shit, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I still have her tattoo gun. And she hit me up like once or twice for it, and I was like, yeah, we'll plan something. We'll fucking go get dinner or whatever, and fucking I'll give it to you. And I just never did, so I just have a fucking tattoo machine and fucking all the shit that goes with it.
Crazy shit.
Bonus.
Yep, but
Dirt
it's
bikes.
probably
That's fucked.
in a tattooist fucking perspective though, it's probably all fucking tainted by now.
Yeah. Well, you can buy the prepackaged individual, like, sterile throwaway needles and tubes and all that shit.
Yeah, I just need to know how to fucking sterilize the actual machine
Oh,
itself.
I'll show you how to sterilize it.
Yeah, man.
You just
dip it in
pee on
alcohol.
Fire on
You
it.
fucking pee all over it.
You just pee on it. You take hold on it.
Have a bunch of fucking whiskey and piss all over it.
I showed you boys my penis.
Doesn't really need to be sterilized. It just need to be covered with something, so
Yeah.
it is sterilized. The rest of it are all parts that are easily dipped in alcohol for an hour, man, or boiled, or like you put it in the fucking
I've got a bunch of the prepackaged shit sitting here.
Shit.
autoclave. Yeah, you get an autoclave. You know what that is?
Yes.
Get this
I'll bring
big
all the
fucking
shit.
microwave box that spins thing. It heats fucking shit up to like sterilized temperature. And you take it.
Yeah.
That's a little
Autoclave is that's what a dentist uses on the shit they put in their
Pro
machine.
laser tagger.
yeah.
Pro laser.
Long cloth and shit. Wrap your shit up in it. Put it in there. Ding! Oh, we're sterilized. And you
I wish if this shit was happening in Tampa, I could get you all tattoos by an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really do want that. I don't care how it comes out. I'll probably just have you guys do it on my leg or something. But
A time lapse of it too, man. That'd be sweet.
yeah. Well, I'll have the whole setup. I'll bring like a fucking tripod and shit, and you guys can fucking just like have at it and.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! I almost just gave myself the fucking herpy lip with my fucking cheech. I just tried to fucking. I put my lip up to my fucking bare coils and I just fucking pushed the button to fire. I was like, oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking mind blown.
Dude, your sound bites a day and make him sound like such a fucking chump.
Oh shit! I can see that.
He's quick with it too, man.
Yeah, you're so good, man. Do you have them on your keys? Like, what the fuck?
Holy shit!
Can I see how you have
Holy
them
shit.
organized? Because like you're fucking really quick with it.
He just has them in Pro Tools arrays.
Yeah, here, hold on.
And then while you have that in your hand, let's see what's down in them fucking chonies.
Can you see the screen?
Oh, let me full screen you shit.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. At the end.
Oh shit!
There's a county alien, all black, shiny. Mine's cooled by box fans.
Mine's cooled by box fans. What a random soundbite to have on a fucking lose.
The brown fat on my fucking body. You should have bubbles to your guitar.
I'm just digging your curtains, man. Those look fucking nice.
Delinquent.
Like, are those IKEA?
Sky Mall.
Oh, these curtains?
Yeah, they're nice.
Dude, I think those fucking are IKEA.
Yeah. No, I mean they got like the metal grommets around the top of the curtain.
Yeah, dude, I think I did get those from IKEA. Actually, how the fuck did you know that?
Dude, they're not because they're not held up by thumbtacks.
What's the closet interior design?
Those were my old curtains. The thumbtacks were the old ones.
Jessica gets mad at me because she's just like she started working overnights. I'm like, I know what to do about this. My grandparents showed me you just put aluminum foil up on the windows on the inside, and then you spray paint the outside of black.
Nice.
Sleep as late as you want.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, we're gonna fucking buy some expensive curtains." I'm like, "All right."
These weren't. I mean, dude, I think these are like fucking $40 or something.
Yeah, anything over fucking $5 is expensive.
Anything over tinfoil.
Yeah. Yeah, how much?
It's
Yeah,
too
how much
fucking much.
500 yards of Reynolds wrap is.
Right.
Doesn't even need to be tinfoil, man. When you're changing your sheets on your bed, you got to use those sheets for something.
There you go.
And that's where the thumbtacks come in. I can see that.
I bet Lee, you're the kind of motherfucker who's got some black spray painted windows with some aluminum foil up.
Dude, I actually don't have blinds or curtains in my entire house.
Well, why would I rob a bank in this car?
Dude, it works like a champion. Do they not do that up there?
Well, I used to. I started tearing apart my house and then realized I didn't have the money to fucking put it back together. Now I don't have fucking blinds or curtains anywhere, so my neighbors get to see my dick, balls, and asshole all goddamn day long, and I really don't care.
It was a good idea when PCP.
So good. Believe me, at one point I had some tinfoil windows. We'll say that.
I don't think there's anything bad about it. If you work nights, you want some tinfoil windows.
Yep. Dude, fucking, I did that too. Like, I had a whole wall of fucking windows, and I just had tinfoil up like a motherfucker around there.
Well, they have these things called blackout curtains too. That
No, see, I had those too, and I had to double up. I put the fucking tinfoil down and the blackout curtains or whatever, because it just wasn't enough. Because you get those fucking beams of light that just come through and fucking hit you right in your
That's
fucking
where the
through
black
the
spray
cracks.
paint comes in. You have to spray paint the outside of the windows black.
I'm glad I don't have blinds or anything anymore. Now I don't sleep till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my god, dude! Jessica just started. I usually get home around like 4:30 a.m. Jessica just started working nights. She gets home at fucking 7 a.m.
working nights is kind of fun though. I mean, I never have, except as a musician, and a studio engineer. I've never worked nights like a night job, but I've often thought that like my retirement job or something will probably be some $15 an hour overnight security guy. Yeah, like driving a minivan and going around telling people to get lost and that kind of shit. Because I love being awake all night.
Dude, whatever. By then you'll probably be a Shriner and you'll be planning events and shit.
Like rolling up on people and be like, "Beat it, nerd!"
Shrine Circus Fridays. That's
Dude,
right.
But
I
fucking,
fucking wish all. Speaking of Shriners and speaking of the circus, I wish all y'all could have been there for the Carney Bike Fest because that shit is so much.
No doubt, Gibtown.
Yeah, man. I don't know any wall families, but I know a few Globe of Death families.
Yeah.
Dirt bike families.
Those guys had a globe too, and the globe is really cool. But the wall of death that they had was a fucking original. I mean, it was a wood frame, fucking like it was an antique. I mean, this shit's been around for fucking.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey Jessica, can I get another beer? Oh. Sometimes you ask for the beer, it doesn't always come.
That's another drop.
Sometimes life gives you a beer, sometimes it doesn't.
Nice, dude.
Just because I bellow for a beer doesn't mean it always comes. It's a life lesson. But now the wall of death, I mean, you look at them doing it, it's like not that fucking hard to do it. I mean, I couldn't do it, but we were talking in the chat, and Jake was like, "Oh, I could probably fucking do it and shit." I mean, you probably could. But the fact they were doing it on old fucking AMF Harleys, 2-stroke Harleys.
Nice.
And it
Can you still beat your tip?
Yeah, it was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, you guys were fucking talking about. Were you guys talking about her?
You did too much, man. You did too much.
Yeah, too much.
I took a deep lung of that one, but
yeah.
You guys were talking about fucking Harleys earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that what that was, dude? I want to get a street tracker so bad.
Oh, dude, yeah. I've been wanting to build one for like the last 2 years.
Yeah, dude, because I follow fucking Rusty Butcher, and he just makes me want to fucking, like, fuck the world and sell my dick for fucking dollar bills.
Yeah. If everybody watching this, if you don't want a Harley, follow Rusty Butcher, and then you will.
You will.
Yeah, dude, because I felt the same way as everyone else. I'm like, oh yeah, Harley's just fucking like overpriced American pieces of shit. But fucking that guy makes them fucking like everything that I want in a bike, and it just so happens to be a fucking Harley.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking stripped down Sportster with some fucking big shocks on it and some dirt tires.
Yep.
You know what I wanted when they first came out, because I thought it was the coolest bike on the planet, was the Buell Ulysses. I thought that was so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And everyone's just like blank. What is that motorcycle?
It's too bad they're tank, man. They had some cool shit.
Yeah.
That's
You fucking loved it.
I can't fucking discern what's real and what's the soundboard.
Never mind. Welcome to my life.
That's the whole point.
Probably fucking Dan.
I thought I was talking to myself at one point. I was like,
You guys
mad
do
at
butt
myself.
sex, don't you?
Like I got pissed at myself at one point.
Hey, I feel like you know where a real niche that Harley occupies that nobody else does, and it's not the Sportster. The Sportsters are awesome, but it's the Dyna. Who else? I mean, really, honestly, who else makes a big twin cruiser that's as small frame-wise as the Dyna is?
The Dyna is probably the one thing that's kept Harley up at the top of the manufacturers list over the last year, because everybody has a Dyna framed bike now.
Yeah, and there's like really isn't a competitor for it.
No, it exists by itself.
Apparently, Victory is making a competitor for it, though. I did see like the prototype of it, and it looked pretty fucking sweet.
Josh, it's hilarious how you make fun of shit you like. I just realized that. You fucking trash everything you like.
Well, I make fun of everything. That's what it is.
Yeah, big time.
I make fun
Oh,
of
Dyna?
myself.
I never seen one of those.
I make fun of myself all the fucking time. Oh yeah, I do that to Devin all the time. Like, oh man, is that a Dyna? Sweet, bro. I've never seen one of those.
I've never seen one of those.
That's brand new. Holy shit.
Fuck.
You're so original.
Victory is doing a lot of things right. Not only I don't like that big touring bike that's all retarded looking that they have, but their stripped down street stuff is really cool, and they're doing a really good job with Indian right now too.
And their motors are strong, man. Those things rip.
Yes, they are.
That 108 hauls ass.
Tony Carbicunt has a freaking supercharged or turbocharged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I fucking had to comment when he was like, "Oh, this is what it makes. This is what it puts on the ground." I'm like, "Oh, that's adorable. You have to put a supercharger on your fucking Victory to make what my fucking rocket makes stock."
But you had to pay for yours though.
Yeah, you know.
You had to get on the payment plan for that bitch. He didn't. They're like, "Will you stunt this?" And he was like, "Yeah." And they said, "Here you go."
Yeah. No, mine's my daily driver. I can't be fucking beating it up.
Yeah.
I just scared the shit out of a deer with my penis. It just went running off. I didn't know it was there. I pulled my dick out. I heard.
Yeah. Went running off to tell all its friends.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to pull my dick out."
Yeah.
So Victory's deal is though everything's the same frame. It doesn't make a small frame bike. And that's I feel like that's where Victory's doing really cool shit, but I feel like that's where it loses against Harley, is that the Dyna exists on a frame that is between a Sportster and between a full-size bike with a full-size motor, and nobody else does that. Nobody does it.
Dirt bikes. I don't know. They fucked up getting rid of the FXR frame. That's for sure.
Yeah, the FXR. Hey, Waldo has an FXR, doesn't he?
He does have an FXR, and that bike is fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are great.
So, I mean, dude, and I'll tell you this as somebody, dude, I've ridden around that FXR many miles, hundreds of miles, if not thousands. I've put on that FXR, and I put a shit ton of miles on Dynas as well.
I guess there's a lot.
But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Dyna is a better it's still a better motorcycle. The FXR has so much nostalgia points, but it does not fucking hold up, man.
The FXR has a way better chassis. The Dyna just has updated motor, trans, all that shit going on.
Well,
You could take everything out of a
There
Dyna.
you go, and there it is. I've ridden around Wallo's FXR and ridden around my buddy's 13 Street Bob with a 103 back to back, and I can tell you in a heartbeat which one I'd rather have.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. You do that, but you do the twin cam conversion, swap it into an FXR frame, and you got yourself something there. Those things are
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah, find an old like a late 80s, mid 80s FXR frame and just build it up with all new stuff, all the new motors and
most of it bolts in. You got to do a little mod on the back of the frame to get the fucking oil pan and shit in there on the trans, but other than that, it bolts up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Here, a bit of trivia for everybody. That was Eric Buell's first contribution to Harley Davidson was the FXR.
Yes, that is correct.
That is true. Fuck, I wish those things were still around, man.
Yeah, but the Dyna replaced them. That's how they actually phased it out to bring the Dyna in.
Yeah, well, it was more cost effective too. The Dyna was more cost effective. That's why they ditched it, because there was 6 welds on the FXR frame.
I feel like people, as somebody who's spent a lot of time in the FXR, I feel like people look at those bikes through rose-colored glasses. Man, it's an awesome bike, but it's not that much fucking better than the Dyna.
Even the gear, the Buell gear right now anyway, is up like, I mean, a third of what it's really worth is what it's worth on the market right now.
Yeah. Anything, the 1125 CR, those kinds of bikes. Like if you guys saw that video of mine, the episode called Mike's Mind Blowing Motorcycle Collection, where he's got that 2009 Buell 1125 in a crate still.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos of yours, by the way.
Thanks. That's one of his things that he does. Is anything that he feels like is going to become a collector's bike, he'll do that with. And I think that's going to happen with a lot of those high end Buells that came right at the end, because those were great motorcycles.
Yeah, man, like the fucking, I dream of owning that 1190 RS, man. That thing was so nice. So nice.
The one that looked like a spacecraft on the front?
Pretty much, yeah. It had like the little dual fucking projectors on the front, and it was super slimmed down. Looked like a little stealth fighter.
I love Buells, man. My second ever was a Firebolt.
And they came up with the perimeter disc idea too, which was smart.
Yes.
I can't believe no one's run that since, because I did rock. What the hell is the?
Maybe Eric Buell actually owns the patents on it. Or
he does, yeah. That's why. But yeah, I rode the what was it, the XB9 or whatever with that thing on. The brakes were fucking incredible. You could do stoppies for days on that bike.
I remember my very first bike was a GSXR 750. My second bike was a Buell Firebolt, and I remember like getting off that Gixxer 750 that I owned and getting on that Buell Firebolt. It had mid controls and just like these weird little like mini 8 fucking whatever's on it. And I remember going like, this is so much more comfortable than a fucking sport bike. And it was all over from then. I'll never ride a sport bike again.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll never fucking own a bike with clip-ons again as long as
I will never own another sport bike that's not comfortable. That's why I'm riding. That's why I've kept my ZRX 1200R, because it's still a big, giant, naked retro sport bike, but it's comfortable. The FZ07 is comfortable.
Yeah.
Ride it all day long, man. No more ZX7Rs for me.
I just think it's the whole point is like clip-on. I'm sorry, clip-ons are so fucking unnecessary.
Well, they're necessary if you're going to do what you're supposed to do with these bikes, which is road race them. Exactly.
No, you're supposed to ride around talking about shit, making moto blogs.
Yeah.
On the most uncomfortable bike known to man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to ride around, like under 50 miles an hour with clip-ons.
Go buy one of the most advanced road racing bikes and never take it on the track. But I'm gonna have one so I can look cool in my videos.
Yeah.
Dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, man. Clip-ons are so fucking uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Fucking retarded.
I hear babies.
And Invictus Knox, who's around all the time, and I love that guy, just goes wankle. And I also want to be like, and Wankel motors suck too.
I thought
the motor track that sucks on the street.
Wait, is this some kind of gay hangout? I'm out.
It's only really for guys with facial hair. To tell you the truth.
I'm out. You homos. I mean,
dude, it's okay, Jake. We'll fucking grow it back, man. We'll grow it
Gromans,
back.
Gromans,
Oh, fuck.
Gromans.
Gromans.
Groms are everywhere.
That is true.
Oh,
Gromans.
He's back.
Damn.
All you gotta do is click the refresh button. It's great.
Dick. I was all worried.
I'm like,
I like this computer.
I hate your Grom videos.
Shut up.
Gromans.
Crashing blue screen you get, crash the computer.
Crash the
My
computer.
favorite I like that.
CPU.
I have a hard enough editing my own videos.
I like the
I don't
stuff you
hearing my
can
own
wake up
voice.
your neighbors and put on the loudspeaker. Dude, do that.
Right.
Again. Dude, do it again.
Crash the computer.
Fuck yeah, that was loud as fuck, dude.
Fucking.
That's got the modulation.
Dude, I want to get a fucking copy of that. I want to use that as like my fucking alarm for the morning. That would wake me the fuck
You
up.
guys fucking get whatever you want from me.
Let me get
Except
that.
for a
dude.
fucking blowjob. Those aren't readily available.
You got to do a little more sweet talking.
That's right. Takes more than a rental car vid with you and some fucking pee-pee on a motor to get me in bed, Arson.
Throw in a couple of fucking doll
12-inch.
hairs and a couple of fucking Bill Cosby pills, and I'll be fucking getting in them sweet balls.
Cosby pills.
Guys, are we off yet?
There's
Fucking.
some stuff I want to talk about. We got to be off air for me to talk about it.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it to off air.
You tired? Or you cold? Or what?
No, I'm just like I'm cold. I'm cold. My office.
I'm cold. It's hard.
I can tell you're cold. Anytime that Shade Tree Surgeon is not wearing a wife beater, he is fucking cold. So.
He's like an orange tree when the fucking sun goes down.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking like even the people I know, and you know how you can tell somebody who was raised. I was raised in Florida. All right, born and
How
raised.
cold is it over there?
It's in the 50s, dude.
No, it's not. In Tampa, it's like 40-something degrees right now.
Go to hell.
He tried to emphasize the 50s.
Yeah.
It's in the 50s.
50s, dude.
50s.
It's like 10 degrees here.
Yeah, I wintered in Florida forever, and it is
Hold on.
spoiled. They get fucking spoiled, dude. That's a
No.
50s
I-
are
but
rare,
He doesn't,
low
he doesn't
temp.
have a heater in his house. You gotta remember that. We all have heaters. I mean,
Right.
fuck.
I know better than to bitch about weather around all these fucking Canadians and fucking Michigan.
I don't fucking care, dude. I love it. I want it to be. If it was 100 degrees every day, I would love it. I love to sweat, dude.
Yeah.
It's go out on my bike, and everybody who's like, "Oh, I can't believe you don't wear a jacket." I'm just like, "Have you ever existed in
I gotta do the
100-degree weather?"
I gotta do the comparison on this shit.
It's fucking good.
I fucking love it, dude. I love to go outside. And fucking as soon as you walk outside, that heat hits you like a slap in the face, and like sweat. You can feel all the sweat pop out of your pores instantly.
Ugh.
Nobody going, ugh.
Yeah,
I
because
think
we got like rides where I insist that people bring camelbacks and stuff with them. I'm like, dude, like, are you fucking stupid? Do you want to die? Like, it's like not wearing a helmet. We're all like getting mad at people for like not bringing water on rides.
Oh no, you're right. It's 50. It's 54, Josh. I apologize, but it's gonna get down to 41 tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to the 40s, man. It's fucking
Hey.
crazy, dude.
It's gonna think about freezing.
I'm
Get the
guessing
fuck
that
outta
Lee.
here.
I'm guessing Lee's trying to save some money on the gas bill or
I'm
whatever
doing
it
the
is.
conversion right now so you Americans fucking understand it.
So you're sitting there. I'm sitting there.
He's converting it all to his illegitimate form of measurement.
Yeah. So if you guys would get on the metric system like the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah. Let's get on the same measurement system as all the failed nations of the world.
Oh god damn. That's amazing.
It's fucking minus 12 here right now.
In
So,
Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Chilly.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
All right.
Why would you live there? Like,
So you can get health care. Not
Yeah,
have to be
pretty
Breaking
much.
Bad.
You go outside and the air just hurts your face.
Oh
At
my
the same
god.
time, they don't get those fucking smoldering, fucking scorching summers that'll melt your fucking nose off. when
No,
you're
that's the
driving.
thing. Up here in the summertime, it's fucking insanely hot too.
Get the fuck out of there!
Yeah, in the summertime, it's like fucking 110 degrees all goddamn time.
You
and then
need
it
to
just,
be
like,
an
boom,
American.
drops.
no, I fucking.
Is it
people
like
say
you
that.
got-
People don't know what heat is until they've lived in the tropics.
Well, that's yeah. Yeah, you gotta do that thing right, like in the summer when you like you're sitting in traffic and you're just like, fuck, I got a lane split because my shit's boiling over. It's fucking going too
Yeah,
far.
well, it's the whole thing is like, okay, it's like 97, 98 degrees, but people don't understand with like that coupled with humidity, what it's actually like.
Oh yeah, I've been on a 100-degree day in Houston at 100% humidity. It
Well, yeah, that happens all the
sucks.
time, dude. I remember one time we took our I had a bunch of roommates who all had leader bikes, and we took our leader bikes like to the fucking dyno one day. They're all like 04, 05s, like ZX10R, Gixxer 1000, IDR1, and it was like I think 102 when we were dynoing the bikes at like 98% humidity. They made like 130 something horsepower. The guy was like, "Yeah, that's all you're gonna get out of them today." We went back later, and they all picked up like 25 horsepower.
I fucking love it. I love it. It feels so. I wish
Dude, Dubai was the worst thing I ever felt, dude. I was in Dubai for like fucking 30 minutes and 30 minutes again later, like as I was like connecting flights or whatever. And but we had to go outside, like we didn't have a terminal. I don't know, fucking Dubai, all the money in the world. And for some reason, our plane had to fucking get one of those stairs up to it. And I went outside, and I mean, last place I was outside at was fucking Texas, and we have a lot of heat, we have a lot of humidity, right? I went outside there. I was like, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever felt. It was well up into the hundreds, you could tell, and the humidity was like a fucking 300%. Somehow it just did that. I don't know. It was like someone was pouring boiling water on you. You were just like, this is the fucking worst thing I've ever fucking
It
felt.
sounds like Palm Springs in August.
Yeah.
113 degrees on an air-cooled Sportster. That was a great idea.
Me and Fire Guy were not happy. Fire Guy's so cool. He never left America ever in his life. And the first place he goes, we had to stop in Dubai, and then we had to go to fucking Thailand. He wore a shirt that said America with a big eagle on it. I love you, dude.
That's fucking awesome.
He's a good guy. I want to get you and I want to get Shade Tree and Fire Guy together in a bad way. Because you two would just they would be great.
I love Fire
camera.
Guy stuff. I so wish he fucking made videos, man. What the
I don't know. He hasn't made a video in like 6 or 7
Yeah,
months.
his
or
wife's
something.
all sick, man.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah, I'd
poor,
heard
man.
about that.
He's
Prayers
real
his
upset.
way, man. That sucks.
Yeah.
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 Depressing.
Yes. Change the subject.
Yeah, no depression.
So this one time my dick did something funny.
My nuts have been vibrating, you guys.
Oh, that means you're about to shit.
That's crabs.
like those omens, like your palm itches, you're about to get money. It's like my balls itch.
Which one is it? Money crabs or fucking shit?
It's a toss-up. Who knows?
Yeah.
You don't ever get that? You're just sitting there and all of a sudden one of your nuts just like kind of, it's like, zzz.
No.
Oh.
That's pretty cool though. I'd brag about that if it was me.
I
though.
grab
I'd
it
tell
immediately.
everybody.
I'm like, "It's cancer?" And there's no cancer. I'm like, why are you doing it?
You're just like, oh, no cancer there.
Why are you even doing that? It's cool though. I like it.
Do you ever get that feeling like someone left a pair of scissors in you? Like you had some surgery you didn't know about?
Hey, dude, I bet you I asked you this the other day.
Serious
Man. How
abduction.
did you know your knee was fucked up? Like when you got knee surgery?
Who did you ask me?
Yeah, how'd you know your knee was fucked up? Like you got knee?
Because I crashed a motorbike and I fucking knew instantly it was bad. There was like,
Yeah, but how long did you wait?
well, I was in Thailand. It was the second day, so I just stayed for 11, 12 days. I was there. I took Tramadol every day, and I just kept riding.
Oh, so it was
motorcycles.
like instantly, like afterwards, it was like a big deal.
Well, as soon as I got home, like I knew I was like, okay, like I know it's fucked. Like, like it would like the plane ride because my foot was down. Like it was the longest time my foot had like where I couldn't elevate my leg above my head because I slept every night with it like on 5-6 pillows, you know, going upwards. And so like when I finally got to like Dallas, my fucking foot looked like a balloon. It was bad. Like it was so because you know it drains downhill all the you know,
all the
whatever it is, the
juice.
fluids. But yeah, my wife wanted to go to the hospital so bad. She's like, "Your foot's fucked." I'm like, "I'll just elevate it. It'll be fine." It took like 3 days for it to go back down. But yeah, I mean, as soon as I went to the doctor, I was like, I asked them to get an MRI. They did an MRI. And initially, it was terrible because when I got the results back from the MRI initially, they were like, I had torn every single ligament and I had damage to my meniscus. So basically, it's like I totaled my fucking knee. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. But when they got in there, because they never know for sure until they get in. They got in there and they were able to like trim everything, you know, like they just kind of cut the broken shit off the other shit, and it's good enough. And then the only thing they had to do was the ACL.
Check out my new.
Is your knee pretty good now? Like,
Was it?
is your knee pretty good now?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's better than my other knee. Yeah, because like the way they did it, it's called like patella tendon, like whatever style. They take your own shit and they make other shit out of it. It's super metal, really, if you fucking look into it. But yeah, they just hack you up and fucking put things in other places. But the bit of tin that they use overgrows, so that gets really strong. So even though you're like missing like a third of the middle of your like patella tendon, that like grows back like 150%. And then the piece of tendon that they turn into a ligament, that's naturally stronger than your ACL was anyway. So all said and done, it's pretty fucking tight. But then again, you did have like a reconstructive knee surgery, so it's never like, I don't know, it's never like perfect.
Oh man,
it's tight. I can feel it's tighter than my other knee.
I've got some weird shit going on with my knee. Like I was in a motorcycle accident like about a year ago where I hit my knee real bad, and like I still have no feeling in my knee, like on the skin.
That should be nerve damage. I don't know.
And then, but what'll happen is I can't kneel on it, right? At all. Like it fucking like if I start kneel on it, it gets fucked up.
Is that your excuse for not proposing?
So what also will happen is like it works fine. Like I'm on my feet all day for my job. Like I walk up and down stairs, no problem. But when I go out on the dirt bike, like if I go out for a really long time, like if I go out and hit it real hard for like an hour, like it's no big deal. But this last time we went out, we're like in fucking like nasty fucking whooped out fucking sugar sand for like 3 fucking hours, like just nonstop, you know. And then after that, like my knee, it'll swell up, like it'll get like water on the knee, you know.
I don't know. You probably don't have anything like. I mean, you
did you get
You
that?
may just need to have it scoped. And
yeah, you might need a scope. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, just kind of where they go. That's where like that's kind of like what I'm. That's kind of what they did to the rest of my knee is they just cleaned it up.
Now it's gone away now. Like it took about a week for the water on the knee to like dissipate. It was all squishy and tight, and then like just now it's down. Like,
well, and when you go to, I'm telling you, when you go to have those lower joints scoped or any work done on, the first thing the doctor's going to tell you is, dude, we want you to lose about 100 pounds.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to fucking do too, man. Because that's why I haven't even bothered like doing too much about it. Because I know it's like what I have to do is like lose 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll really make a fucking big difference.
I would say this, man. When you go out on that dirt bike, I would invest in some braces. And unfortunately, with knee braces, it seems to be the more you spend, the better they are, kind of thing. You know, it's not like I can say like, oh fuck, you don't gotta spend all that money. Go get these Amazon ones. But no, it's like you got the high dollar ones. They're pretty.
Actually, that's so funny that you say that. And then like my camera died right when it happened. But last time we went out to Croom, which is a huge like 80,000 acre area. We were riding this fucking fire road just to get back to the truck, and it's just nothing but whooped out sugar sand, like really difficult to ride through. You can't even. It's really, really difficult to ride through. And my buddy who was with me crashed and hurt his knee. Like he said, he heard something pop and he fucked up his knee. And I was like, all right, well, you fucked up your knee. Let's get back to the truck. You know, let's get out of here.
Yeah. All right,
and it ended up getting us lost for 2.5 hours.
Jesus.
Like I was just like, oh, let's go back to the truck. Then it's like nothing but like fucking water crossings and mud and all these hill climbs. I'm just like, I'm so sorry, dude. I don't know where we are. Like, like there was a point where it was like we got to this point where it was like a 5-foot drop, but I was like, we have to go down it. Like I was like, I know this is the way. Like, and then, like I had to get down and like he had to lower the bike down to me and like it was like, and I was like, I hope this is the right way because we can't go back now.
I'd like to see satellite imagery of that whole fucking trip in relation to your truck. Like your truck in the right side, just see where all you fucking guys went off to the
Oh, I can't even imagine what it looked like from the top down, but it was fucking insane. I wish my camera was working through the whole thing because it like as soon as he hurt his knee, that's when my SD card filled up. Because we would do like the most insane fucking shit, and it kept getting worse. And he's my knee really hurts. I'm like, I'm trying to get us back. I promise.
Man, this just sucks every time I go off road now. I fucking I'm worried about it, you know, like because it's so easy just to have this little thing and you fucking jab your knee or something, man. I don't know. I'm wearing these CTI braces and they're like pretty good. I mean, but there's no guarantee, you know. It's you could still totally fuck your knee.
When the fuck did Ian take a shot out of a jalapeno pepper?
That was on Twitch the other night.
Oh. I thought it was just
Pepper
now.
Jack. I love that, man. Like bringing back the Pepper Jack from
That's everybody was fucking rooting for it. So I'm like, I think I got a jalapeno upstairs. I'm gonna fucking bring it back.
That was one of my favorite videos you ever did, man.
The jalapeno peppers, the classic. Edward Scissorhands.
Okay, all right. Now,
That was a
here's a panel question. This is a good question, but I want to frame it slightly differently. This is about electric motorcycles and whether or not we like them or whatever. But let's frame the question this way.
Dirt bikes.
Could you right now, with the way electric bikes are made, could you live with one day to day? Like,
No.
would it suit your riding, day to day riding?
No.
I would die. I would die.
It would
I could
help.
almost do it. I could almost do it. I could almost make it work, but the answer is no.
It would kill me.
With my commute, it would fucking die halfway to going to work.
I don't know, guys.
Do we have
You guys know the.
Are you talking
Do
like
we have a fucking budget here?
Yeah, like what's like because if you do talk
No, you
about
get one of
range,
like,
they do
you
have
get one of
ones
like the
now
shitty
that-
ones. You get one of like
Yeah,
the
you're
fucking
getting one. You're getting one that the average Peckerwood in the side chat can afford.
So not like the $47.
Yeah.
30 times more efficient.
Tim, you talking about whether it could work or whether I would
Like okay, we know that the effective range on these bikes are like 50 to 60 miles.
Nah, dude, I'm telling if you like we're gonna blow big, like you can get those. They
All right.
one
So
of the
if
zero
it
ones,
was
it goes like 100 something.
I could with my commute to work, I could own one of those, and I would.
You could own a fucking Razor scooter and make your
I
commute
could.
to
I would.
work.
I would
The electric one.
Yeah.
Give
I
me
like
the
the
fucking.
GoPed. You guys,
give me the
you guys ever seen the
Lightning.
GoPed?
Give me the Lightning Plus 218.
Right?
There's some really fast ones too, man. Some
Yeah.
Rambo ones and some of the Lightnings. There's some
The Lightning,
stupid quick.
yeah, the Lightning's the fastest production motorcycle in the world, gas or electric.
Yeah, it's right. It does. It's one speed, no
Yeah,
collection.
it
It's
fucking
twist and
destroy
go.
anything ever made. That thing's and that's in stock form too. You can get those things from the factory with like carbon fiber chassis and other crap. To
Yeah,
upgrade
like
them.
the thing of, like the motors are fucking like what you got to remember. Like, don't think about the batteries for a minute. If you talk about electric motors, I
Like-
could replace the engine in your bike. Engine, transmission, everything with an engine that's a third of the size, and it'll make like the same power and everything.
Like-
It's instant torque.
and linear power too, which is awesome. Like
Yeah, and but the problem is it's just the
That's what
batteries,
people
so we're gonna work them
understand
down
is-
better.
There's so many people who ride high horsepower bikes. Like so many people who ride liter bikes, but they don't understand what torque is.
I wonder what the runtime is on the Lightning. I'm gonna Google that right now.
That's a good question.
5 minutes.
If I could have a Lightning, I would take that any day. But it's like I think base price on the thing's like 40 fucking G's.
Dude, any of those electric bikes scare the fuck out of me around here because it's I'm like real close to the Dragon and everything looks like the Dragon around here. A lot of people don't realize that. Everybody goes to the fucking tail of the Dragon because it's all these curves and every fucking road around here is like that, dude. And people pull out in these fucking machines that are loud as fuck. Bruh, 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 bruh. You're on a fucking sled that makes no fucking sound coming around a corner that you can only see the dude.
Yeah, well, every stock bike is like that now, anyway. So until you put
I don't
bikes
know
on
what
it.
I don't know what I would do lane splitting if I couldn't rev bomb the fuck out of people.
No, there's the definite backside to it. Like you're saying, they're so.
You'd have to get like a
dangerous.
fucking like an audio device, dude. You'd have to get like a fucking.
You have to put some baseball cards in the
It's
spokes.
nice trying to ride it.
You ever been to like Mexico where everyone just fucking beats their horn like crazy?
It doesn't even mean anything after about the first 10 minutes.
No, but it's like, hey, you at least you know where they are. But you get your horn on some kind of auto fucking like just going nonstop. Like a song you can turn on.
The difference between like Mexico and Germany.
There's probably a lot of differences between Mexico and Germany.
They have
but I mean,
similar beer.
I do have a Chihuahua, so it's kind of a
See,
mix
like,
between the two.
in Germany,
German
like,
taco.
If Germany, if you beat your horn at somebody and it wasn't an emergency, like you'll get a ticket.
Oh yeah, if you're following too close in Germany, you'll get a ticket. And
I can
if
see you
you're,
honking at someone at a light and they getting out like mid-hit.
So
on the autobahn, there are certain lanes that if you're doing under a certain speed, they'll
shoot your ass. No.
Totally. So, yeah, no. Look at that. I would take it.
That'd be
Look
cool.
at that shit. At full titsed out capacity, running that bike on edge, you'll get about 160 to 180 miles per charge.
Tell us things.
Nice.
Wide open the whole time.
Here's the thing. I want. If I had one, I'd also have to have the complete opposite. I'd have to have like something like Lee has like a Harley, but just like nasty open pipes, and it's really ratty and dirty looking, like just the nastiest fuck off Harley, just to be a
Just
dick.
to maintain your dent in the ozone.
Yeah, like I'm running it so retardedly rich for no reason. It's basically rolling coal like a diesel every time I roll.
Now here's a question: with electric motors, would you have to add another motor to spread stunt torque into the bike itself?
Put a little tiny cat on there.
No, it would be just the same. You just pop a different fucking sprocket on there, or you probably wouldn't even have to.
Nope, because you got so much immediate torque.
Yeah, like I rode like
tiny
one of the
cat on there.
shit ones. Like I rode like the Zero, the fucking their shitty little dirt bike, and that thing fucking sucked. But like I don't know, it wouldn't have needed it. I was doing 12 o'clock wheelies on that thing.
No, my buddies, they got one up at the local dealership. My buddy went out there on it, and he was ripping it up right away. He said you had to be pulling it up like under 5 miles an hour, but
Yeah, I really want the
Yeah, as long
KTM.
as you as long as you can modulate it with a clutch, you can do anything.
no clutch.
No clutch.
No
Yeah, it's
clutch?
just no. That's a weird part too, because it doesn't even have a fucking lever on it. And like I always ride with like my fucking pointer finger on the clutch lever all the
You know
time.
what would be so funny though?
Levers?
Like you would add a handbrake to that thing, like
For all your 2,000 parts?
You wouldn't have all that weirdness of trying to get the two levers
instant
up there.
torque.
You just put them.
I really want to get my hands on the KTM E Freeride. That thing looks like
I wish
tons
they'd
of fun.
bring it to America.
You can import them. It's expensive as all fuck, but you can get them. I think it's like I looked into
I
it.
mean,
and
I want a
for me to
fucking
get one
drone.
here is like 12 grand.
So fucking
Man, that'd be cool.
free ride. I want a regular free ride, man. Those things are fucking awesome.
Talk to people like in a weird way.
Hey, rule disturbance. Don't look now, but there's a female behind you.
Female lurking.
Dude, you were like in like 112p right now, Rule.
What is it?
Yeah, because he's got all his bandwidth going toward his audio signal. So
What's that?
you look like a fucking Minecraft game.
No, he looks fine to me.
Really?
Yeah, it looks fine to me too.
You look
Texas
he
got the shit.
He just improved.
That's 72060. That's
Tim,
what Google supports.
Tim, it's you, bro. Earlier when we were off air and you were broadcasting my face back to me, my face turned into fucking some kind of fucking whip it video.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe
dude, I'm
maybe
broadcasting 72060 right now.
Okay,
We're
maybe-
absolutely positive.
I guess Jake's right. It must be a Texas thing, but
Actually,
you did
I'm looking at all
improve.
your- You all look pretty shitty.
My old computer.
I think fucking
The
Tim
one I
needs
was
to put
trying
on
to
his
build.
fucking reading glasses or something.
Ah, so fucking funny.
Well, I will tell you this, man. Anybody who wants to experience what real torque on a motorcycle feels like, my bike makes dyno proven 170 foot-pounds of torque to the ground.
You heard it here first, people.
You heard it here first.
You don't have a dead person's ash, but you don't have a dead person's ash strapped to the side of your bike, do you?
Not yet.
Not right now.
Yeah, not yet.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, wait till I meet you, Billy. Then I will.
Oh man.
I just fucking totally degraded something. Fuck.
What did you degrade?
Fucked up, boys. Somebody from the 80s.
Somebody.
Oh my god.
Jesus
How
Christ.
much torque does a rocket have?
Put it this way.
287,000 foot-pounds.
Stock torque is like 140, 150.
Oh man, this lightning blows that shit out of the water. You're done.
No, mine makes 170, no fucking problem. Stock.
Blow your shit out of the water.
What's the torque rating on the Lightning, Neil?
I don't know.
The police department.
I'm looking.
It's 168 foot-pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, on a bike that weighs
168
like
foot-pounds of torque.
a bike that weighs
200 horsepower.
Oh my
1/3
God.
the weight, I'm sure.
Yeah.
pretty
Well,
nice.
fucking knock yourself out, dude, because
That's a motorcycle?
anybody.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking
like,
badass.
You wouldn't be able to keep the front wheel off the ground, that's for sure.
fucking cracking open the throttle on, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a giant fucking pussy. But like cracking
Hey,
open
garden snake.
cracking open the throttle all the way on the Rocket 3 is fucking terrifying. It's just scary. It's
Yeah,
like
I imagine.
I believe you.
Well, no, I mean it's even.
That thing's probably got to have like a fucking ridiculous amount of
I've
torque,
ridden
right?
I've ridden
170 foot-pounds.
But it's just fucking scary. It's like getting punched in the face. It's like walking up to somebody. It's like, all right,
Oh shit!
punch me in the face. Like, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Do it.
Fucking
I
scary.
see. I'm afraid with the 70 foot-pounds and 70 horsepower, 78 horsepower, and 80 foot-pounds that the 750 has. I'm afraid of that. I can only imagine.
That 750 does not have 80 foot-pounds of torque.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that.
I'm going to say it has 45.
I'm gonna say it out my mouth parts. Tiger bite.
Let's look up torque on the 1993 CB7.
Well, I'll say the only time I can fucking crack the throttle.
Yeah, just tim it. Just tim it.
Fuck.
Those figures that I just shot out my mouth parts are from Rocco.
I was real close to fucking going on that petitions.org and starting up a fucking petition to legally change Google it to Timit.
We're all talking about Timit.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's like, hey, whoa.
47 foot-pounds. I was correctamundo.
See?
Cha-cha.
Just tim it.
Oh yeah.
What makes 47 foot-pounds?
The rocket?
His Nighthawk.
Oh, the Nighthawk.
Well, not reshimmed.
I'll give you 47 foot-pounds.
Reshimming the valve train doesn't do anything to improve torque.
Finger bang each other afterwards?
The armor all.
Oh, the armor all. Yeah, that doubles the torque.
And every fucking sticker makes it go like 1 mile an hour faster.
Oh, there you go.
Riding with Tom's got that that little sleeve on the brake reservoir sleeve that says plus 25 horsepower on it.
Chrome. So funny. I fucking almost mentioned you the other day, Tim, because I was talking with a bunch of people who worked for me at the bar, and they were telling me that, and at the bar, at the Dirty Shame, it's a weird experience there because it's more like family than anything else.
Yeah.
And there's these people who work there who are just like, oh, man, you've done so much for us, you're fucking I look for you for answers, blah blah blah. You've been a mentor to me. And they asked me, they're like, didn't you have a mentor? And I almost was like, yeah, it's Tim Kreitz.
There you go. I appreciate that, son.
No, I was just like, I wish Tim Kreitz was here right now to tell me what to say.
I could come up with a confident line of bullshit faster than you can say. Yeah.
No, it was so true. I was just like, whoa, why isn't Tim Kreitz here to hand me my line?
I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to appreciate it.
I never had, my wife and I never had kids, so I never had the opportunity to mentor anybody, really, I don't think. Maybe I've mentored people I don't even know I mentored them. Maybe that's my blessing in disguise. Maybe that's my It's a Wonderful Life shit. I don't know.
You're awesome, Tim.
Oh, thanks. You guys are the ones that are awesome.
I'm sure you have.
You guys are cool just for letting me hang around.
No, I wish you lived in Tampa. You'd be up at the bar all the time.
Oh, dude, we would rule Tampa with an iron fist if I lived there, dude.
Well, I've also at the bar. I've just got a.
Yeah.
I've got an armada of people who do whatever the fuck they say. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sleeper IROC goes, "We are all Tim's children."
Yes. Let's all go down to French Guiana and start a commune.
What?
That over the top laugh.
That one was out of control.
That was back in the days when your mic was obscenely loud.
See, and what I do, you guys don't understand. I try to subdue my laughter by doing that stupid old man wheeze sound. What that's actually doing is it's keeping me from blurting out like a complete retard like that. But the wheeze sounds pretty bad in and of itself. So I don't know, man. Maybe I should just let it fly, as they say.
Watching a black guy with dishwashing soap. Feel shame. Feel shame.
I would have never known you even said that if he had.
Washing a black guy with dishwashing soap.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
God damn.
I heard it right when he said it at first.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I just dirt on everybody, man.
It's the greatest night of my life.
You said that quite a few times. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Damn. I was in another stream earlier today that was calling me racist for having a rebel flag on my arm, and you're saying that shit? I
don't know what we were talking about there, but I know that it had something to do with natural disaster because you're supposed to wash ducks after an oil slick with dishwashing soap. Maybe it was Hurricane Katrina. I don't know.
Maybe you never said it.
You never even said that.
You might not have.
That's funny. No, I know I did.
Have sweet dreams about an all-white world.
I was saying goodnight to Dan on that
one. Holy shit, dude, with discrimination.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You know it keeps going on forever.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
Never ending.
Oh, God.
I think I'll have the soundboard when we're on that red ones fucking thing.
What is it?
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Oopsie. You guys want to see a dead guy chug a beer?
We're sorry.
I love that dude. It's like, Lee, what Harley do you have? A Sportster or something else? There's only two types of There's only two types of Harleys: Sportsters and not Sportsters.
Shit.
Do you have a not Sportster? It's
I got a not Sportster.
It's a not Sportster, yeah.
Sportsters, not Sportsters, and baggers.
Pretty much, yeah.
You got them gauges in the tank.
That one gauge.
That was good.
Yeah.
It says working or broke.
Yeah, they don't do anything. They're just there for show.
I always used to like some Hondas have those. I'm always a tech. I'd always forget to put those fucking speedos back up. Do like a tune-up on the bike, take it for a spin. Like, God damn it!
Baby sounds coming in.
Oh God.
Oh man. All right, guys. I'm probably gonna wrap this one up. So
Guys, are we off yet?
Got your little 5-minute. Yeah, we're about to be.
Just fucking ready with it.
Supermoto. Watching, are they?
Oh shit! All right, guys. Have a good night.
Later.
All right. You too, Neil. Thanks, man.
Happy Monday.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for doing it.
Bye, Neil. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.
Later, buddy.
Where's
Yeah.
the delinquent been?
5 minutes.
Delinquent's been busy, dog.
He's been busy. He's got some things.
Oh,
happening.
well, excuse the fuck out of me for not knowing his goddamn life.
I thought you
Oh,
knew
no,
his
I have to try that.
Now they're asking where Dan Motovlogs has been. We don't know the answer to that. He shows up.
He's starting a new business about
About what?
Smuggling cigarettes across the border.
butt plugs.
the kid
Smuggling cigarettes?
Cigarettes.
today. He motovlogs is painting paintings of African children, and then he'll be back when he's
We
done.
could get Puggy
What?
back in here. What?
What the fuck? What's so weird about that? He's trying to give back. He's trying to give back. What the fuck?
It's not a fucking deal, man. It's just paintings.
What the fuck?
Look it up on Wikipedia.
Well, he's gonna sell it on his Patreon.
Dildos
What
for
the
Africa.
fuck, dude? That's all made up, man. I'm not fucking serious. What's this? Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
Yelled at. Yelled at.
Getting
Let's
yelled
beatbox
at.
again at the end of this thing.
Harvard at. What? Princeton at.
What?
What the fuck?
That one is so emphatic.
What? That's racist. What? 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 Will Wheaton. What? What the fuck? Will what?
I don't know who's saying it now.
Oh, it's in Las Vegas. Oh no, I have to try that. Tongue.
It's a mind fuck when it rolls into
Totally, man.
shit.
Totally.
yeah.
When I use it too much, it just the whole chat just goes into disarray.
It's kind of addictive. I like it. Like
It's you, man. It's you.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
It's a representation.
What? What? When it's fucking when Tim starts fucking answering back from your goddamn screen too, man. My intestines don't know how to work anymore. When that happens. Catch pneumonia. Put it this
Got
way.
them pooping problems.
It should be a whole fucking live stream theme, dude. Fucking motherfuckers. Try to guess who's talking.
Just host an entire stream with soundboards.
At some point, that will be possible.
Yeah,
Pretty
like
much, yeah.
One day, like in the future,
You're probably
we're all dead,
right,
and like
actually.
we can put this into this computer into some advanced soundboard computer thing. Sound way I fucked up those words. You know what I'm saying though, and it just makes
The
show
police
for us.
department. Sorry. Sorry. Like straight up, like Rule D could fucking call the cops as me right now if he wanted to, probably.
Yeah.
It's on Instagram.
Tell me. The craziest shit ever. I'm gonna find my gun outside.
Right? He's like, I'm gonna shoot this cat right now. Pointing to it.
Is your soundboard? Do you have like so many sounds for people? Like, can you search what you're looking for? Or
It's like fucking Black Stallion on acid.
No, I can see all the names.
But
Just
I'm like,
right in front of me. All
like
the
you have
names,
like
they're
when you
just
pull
right
up
there.
when you pull up like back.
And there's
road, you have like categorized.
yeah, there's like banks of back roads, so I like switch between banks of 48
racist
samples.
things or like you know.
Creepy son of a bitch.
No, but no, no, it's not categorized like that at all. I can just see them in front of me.
Tiger bite.
You know what I mean? Like all the names.
Right.
Are
Oh no, I have to try that. Tiger bite.
There's 4
Masturbate-
banks
public
of back
masturbation.
road.
I'm sure I said all these words, but I'm sure
No,
I
we
said
are
public-
too.
Sorry, it's in Nevada. Public masturbation. All right, let's do better. I'm in a Prius. Why does Harley charge so much for their stuff? That guy's a dick.
All right. Later, I'm gonna roll out.
No, come on,
roll
man,
us off the
stay.
air. Just
Holy
do
shit.
it. Do
I'd
it.
like to
Push
see-
through
I'd
it.
like to-
At least stay until we go off air because it's going to be like one more
We're
minute.
not off air yet. Hey, Jessica, can I get another beer?
There it is.
Bank.
I'll say we go off air. So I want all the shit.